BBC 97.3.
Iain Lee's Good Evening.
Oh, I've just muffed up something. Don't we give me this a minute? I need that. I'll mention that later on. Don't worry, it's all fine. Just tidying up. Yes, I'm in. Oh no, what did I delete there? If it. Oh no, it's just Jim Davis's blog. Fine. Right, so. Oh, hang on. Oh, it started already. Line 11, you're on the wireless.
The Iain Lee Good Evening Show is brought to you by The Anxious Man, all of which makes him anxious, at times invariably so, in association with Dragon Meat Sausage.
Tonight's show, we're celebrating the magic of grouters. Can you believe that? We're going to do a whole show dedicated to grouters? Can you believe we're actually going to do that? We are. We are, London, and the DAB regions and all of that. Oh no, my Crime Watch pen is broken. Damn you, Rav. Damn you, Rav, sending me a pen that I keep in a bag that gets kicked around really violently that then... I found it. We've had... hang on, I've got to fix the Crime Watch pen. That can't go there, can it? Perfect. Right, so, actually got plenty of stuff on the show today, including celebrating the magic of grouters. If you've got a grouting story that's good, or you're a grouter, then you can give us a call after 7:30 and you will get on the radio and we will talk to you and we'll all pat you on the back and say, aren't you clever at what you do? Because I had a go at the grouting today and, oh, jeez. It's the hardest thing. We've got an email from Japan. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, an email from Japan. One of my favourite pop groups has emailed me. We'll read that out a bit later on. And we'll be finding out, is there a name worse than Keith? But before that, it sounds like a proper show then, doesn't it? It's all a little bit proper. But before that, 0870 90 90 973. I had a day off yesterday. I'm a little bit out of practice. I think it worked something like this. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
Good evening, this is Peter Phil with Baseball News. In last night's action, it was Baltimore over the Yankees 12-0, Toronto over the Angels 4-1, and the Mets over Pittsburgh 5-4. Tonight, it's a delayed game on 5, and Boston play Tampa Bay. More news soon. Pass it on.
Thanks very much for that. Where should we go to now? Let's go to line 1. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Hello.
Hello, you're on the air.
Oh, right. Iain.
Yes, turn your radio off.
Turn it down, hang on a sec.
Well, off.
Line 1, you're on the wireless. Yeah, I just wanted to ask you a quick question.
Yes, boss.
The Beatles or Queen, Iain?
What a stupid question!
Exactly, that's what I thought.
You can have both.
But it's given me, hang on, I'll go for that.
It's the Beatles every single time.
Exactly. Well, Iain, I thought that was a straightforward question.
Yes.
And I asked around. I'm an 18-year-old male.
You sound about 36. You've got the voice of Thor himself.
The voice of Thor himself.
Yes.
I say that as a compliment.
No, it is a compliment.
Well, I don't have the face of Thor, I tell you.
Okay, well, that's...
Well, anyway, and off the point is,
yes.
I asked around, and people have been saying Queen.
Well, people are idiots.
Exactly.
Who have you been asking?
Namely, a boy named Daniel Godfrey.
Well, Daniel Godfrey is an idiot, and I don't mind saying that on the radio.
Iain, let me give you the basis of their argument.
Please do, yes.
Queen have got a West End musical.
So, hang on. Daniel, what's his name? Daniel Godfrey?
Yep, that's it. He's listening.
Where is he? Where is he? I'm going to come around and punch him in the eye. He says that Queen are better because they've got a West End musical. Well, on that reckoning then, ABBA are better than the Beatles.
Exactly.
Rod Stewart is better than the Beatles.
Soon to be Take That are better than the
Take That are better than the Beatles. But Barry Manilow is better. Wait, he's an idiot, this Daniel Godfrey. Tell him, for the rest of his life, he better be constantly looking over his shoulder.
Yeah, well, I'll tell him, Iain.
Good, do. What an idiot. If anyone does actually think... Although I was surprised on Monday's show when we were doing Jackie Chan or Chris Tucker, that was a little bit too close for comfort. I think it was 8-10 in Chan's favour, but I thought it would be a whitewash, but no. If anyone does genuinely think that Queen are better than the Beatles, very few people are better than the Beatles. These are better than the Beatles, and they're doing the Beatles. One of this lot sent me an email. One of the Kurikorda Quartet sent me an email. I can't tell you how excited I am by that. We'll read that later on and revel in the glory of them. Let's go to line 2. 2, you're on the wireless.
Morning, Candyman.
Yeah.
Corleone and the Hard Day's Night album.
Yes, that's a Danny Baker reference, which we like. Good morning, Candyman. Let's go to line 5, you're on the wireless.
Hello, Ian, how are you?
I'm excellent today.
Jolly good. I've heard dribs and drabs over the last couple of weeks, and I'm just wondering about Yasso. Is it true he's coming back?
Well, now, who knows? In theory, as of next Friday, Helen gets a 15-minute tea break and a massage, and Yasser should be having his own slot from 8 o'clock, but I can't remember where we left negotiations. I think he's coming in, but I don't know yet.
Yeah, because I heard he just cut off abruptly. I think that was the last thing I really heard, actually.
I do know that through computer technology, someone has told me this. Basically, he wants a clip of me saying clocks go backwards and forwards or whatever. Through computer technology, i.e. Guy Magic Fingers has done it for him, he has that clip, because Guy has got a clip of me saying it and swapped the backwards and the forwards for him. So, yes, he should be coming in every week for a 15-minute slot.
And he should start next Friday.
Hopefully, yeah.
I'll be looking forward to that as well.
Make sure you do, for goodness sakes. Oh, it's just the best noise. And these people are going to be my friends now, it turns out. They're going to be my friends. I sent him an email back. Some of it was written in Japanese, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, yes. I was able to communicate with him in his own language. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
The fact that you like this kitty quartetti, get over it and stop falling in love with them.
How can you get over this noise? How can you ever get over the joy of this noise? I wrote to them and told them that this song in particular was joyous. I used the word joyous. I may even have slipped triumphant in there, I don't know. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
Coming to our television screens in February. Lost Season 4. And if you think Through the Looking Glass was the first flash forward, you were wrong. It was further instructions. Shindiggery rules!
Now, which episode... Well, no, don't go. Which episode was further instructions? It's a Lost reference. It's coming back, Series 4. Well, hang on, what episode was further instructions? I can't remember. Oh, dear. Well, let's not get too geeky about Lost. Although I heard Nick Abbott last night doing quantum physics or something. What the... I let him come and fill in for me, and it's all... I heard 20 minutes of it, and quantum physics. It was excellent, by the way, I hasten to add, but... Helen, you had a headache. You didn't sound too pleased.
It was a rubbish show.
I'm telling him you said that. I am telling him you said that. Line 5, you're on the wireless.
Yes, I like a mushy peas.
Oh, well done you. Do you know what? We've not... That's how fickle I am. Mushy Peas was my favourite clip for a long time, and I haven't... Here we go. This is for you, my friend.
I like the mushy peas.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. I forgot all about that. Oh, now... OK, listen.
I like the mushy peas.
And then, of course, this is the new favourite clip at the moment. 3, you're on the wireless.
I reckon you help the chairman of Globotech.
Yeah, of course I can. Globotech, the new owners.
Good evening, Ian.
Good evening, sir, Your Majesty.
Good evening, you there?
Yes, sir?
Good evening. Now, Richard Parks has handed me a memo with a few names on. I'd just like to see what you think of these people.
OK.
Richard Bacon.
He's rubbish.
Yeah?
Yeah, rubbish, no good.
Dermot O'Leary.
Oh, he's awful.
Right.
Oh, and he's obnoxious as well.
Right, OK. Patrick Kilty. Kilty?
He's terrible.
He's terrible.
What are these names for, sir?
Just some research names.
Research names.
Presenters on another station that he's running for.
Good, excellent. Well, thank you, Your Royal Highness.
Pleasure. Keep up the good work.
Thank you, sir. Bye-bye. This fellow... which episode was he talking about, Line 7?
He was talking about the one with Locke in the commune.
Oh, he thinks that was a flash forward?
I don't think so.
Didn't Locke have hair in that episode?
Yeah, I think he did.
Is it your birthday today?
It was yesterday.
It was yesterday. Happy birthday!
Cheers.
Thanks for the card.
You've got it. Okay. Was the £20 still in there, or would that been stolen?
No, that must have fallen out.
Oh, those. I'm so sorry. Those flipping postmen. Well, next year I'll send you another one.
Oh, cheers.
All right, fella.
Yeah.
Take care. 0870 9090 973 is the telephone number. Oh, hang on a second. He had hair in that episode.
Hair does grow, remember that?
Oh, yeah. Wow, what a strong argument. It's time for this. Hair does grow, Alan, remember that. It's the travel news now, Dan Joyce.
The A1 in Mill Hill is closed heading into town from Stirling Corner to Apex Corner because of an accident, and therefore big delays are now building up around Boreham Wood. No update from the police at the moment as to how long it's likely to be closed for, but it could be for some time.
Iain Lee's Good Evening.
I've got an email from Isla Fisher. Wasn't she in Home and Away? Isn't she... Who was Fisher? Who was Fisher? Was there someone called... Have I just dreamt this? Wasn't there someone called Fisher? The fish. No, it's fish. Toadfish is in Neighbours. Fisher. Don Fisher. Isla Fisher. Isla Lucy. I don't... oh, anyway. Someone from Home and Away.
Isla Fisher.
Isla St Clair.
Oh, she was weird, isn't she? Scotch lass. Well, if anyone knows who that is. And also, look at this. This is an email all the way from Brazil. This is Peter, who's brilliant. He writes the blogs. Between him and Anne, they do most of the blogs. Iain, yesterday, Helen behind the glass told us she has manga comics at home. Just wondering if that's true, and if so, which one has she read? Well, Helen, is that true?
This is very true.
Which ones have you read?
Well, amongst others, Lone Wolf and Cub.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Is that the one where it's the samurai dude and the little baby in the pram?
In the car.
And he's got a sword as well.
Have you seen any of the films?
Yeah, I've got one of the films, yeah.
Brilliant.
It's good, they are good. And then he goes on, also, what is grouting? Oh, Brazil is in for it. Brazil, we are going to blow your flipping minds tonight. Isn't that true, Greeky Lion?
How are you, Mr. Iain Lee?
I'm about to blow Brazil's mind, you cheeky little monkey, stroke lion. Line 4, you're on the wireless. Okay, 0870 9090 973 is the telephone number. If you want to give us a call, calls go straight to air between now and 7:30, and then we talk about, is there a worse name than Keith? Sitting down on the bus, grouters and rubber shoes. Oh, and my cat, the cat on my duvet, I'm going to underline that because that's the most important. I need a cat, if there's any cat psychologist, or Kitty Karen if you're listening, or anybody who can help me with cats, we'll do that after. Before that though, let's go to line 5. 5, you're on the wireless.
Hello?
Hello, you're on the air.
I just don't understand the show.
Right.
I mean, what's the point of everyone phoning in and saying silly things the whole time? I don't really get the idea of it.
There is no point.
So what's the point of it?
Well, there is no point.
So what, you just literally hear people talking all the time and...
You literally hear people talking all the time, yeah.
Okay.
What? I don't understand what the problem is. It makes perfect sense to me.
It doesn't to me. I'm trying to listen to the radio.
Right.
And all I can hear is people phoning up every 2 minutes, making silly noises and silly... Doesn't make sense to me.
But why should it make sense?
Because you're meant to listen to things on the radio.
Yeah, but okay, but I'll ask the question again. Why should it make sense?
Because at least when you're listening to something, you understand what they're talking about, what you're talking. When people phone up you, they're just making silly noises and silly comments and...
I'm going to ask the question again, and do try and answer it. Why should it make sense?
People like to listen to intellectual things.
And what do you consider to be intellectual?
Well, just things that aren't a load of rubbish. What people go making.
Okay. Well, what do you consider to be not a load of rubbish?
Just like people phoning up, going, whoa.
Okay. No. Okay. You're not as intelligent as you're pretending to be. What do you consider to be not a load of rubbish?
Oh, like the presenters before you, Paul Ross.
Okay.
Good presenter.
Yeah, he's an excellent presenter.
The one before that, what's her name, Belle?
What's her name, Belle? Yeah. She's
yeah.
Excellent.
They talk good sense.
Okay.
But
why? Why?
It's just the show hasn't got much of a format.
But why? Okay. Why should it have a format?
I don't know.
Exactly. You don't know. There's no reason that it should have a format. It kind of does have a format, actually. If you think about it, the first 30 minutes, its calls go straight to air. Then after that, people can phone up and they get screened. That's pretty much a format. That's more of a format than I'd like it to have.
Right. Okay. No, it's just interesting. I've just listened to the show for a few weeks. I just didn't quite understand what it was about. That's what I'm saying.
Well, if you listen for a few more weeks, you might get... Can you give us a call in another couple... What's your name, my friend?
My name's Elliot.
Elliot, can you listen and give us a call in another couple of weeks?
Yep.
And let us know if you've got any further with it.
Okay.
I do appreciate your patience.
I will. I'll give a call a couple of weeks.
Thank you. But what? There's a prejudgment coming in here. But what?
No, but it's just hard to listen to when it's just a load. I just got to understand it a bit more, maybe. I don't.
But I don't. But I'm confused by this word understand. Why can't you just listen to it? Why do you have to understand it?
Because there's nothing to listen to. Just
well, no, but there's plenty to listen to. There's a guy phoning up and saying fish. There's people phoning up and making. That's plenty to listen to.
Okay. Well, I'll listen to it for a couple more weeks and I'll give you a call back.
Okay, Elliot, I do appreciate that. Thank you.
All right, speak later.
Cheers, mate. Bye-bye. 0870... No, I've got really dry mouth. 0870 90 90 973 is the telephone number. Let's go to line 3. You're on the wireless.
Hello, Ian.
Yes?
Hello, Jacques from Beckham here.
Hello, Jacques.
I think that guy needs to persevere. I took a long time to understand you, and I thought like him. Anyway, I didn't ring up about that. I rang up to say this.
Yes.
Nick Abbott is never going to ever replace you, nor could anybody. You are unique.
Oh.
You are creative, and you're intensely irritating and annoying, and I love you for that.
May God bless you, Jacques.
And that's all I wanted to say.
May God bless you
Your
for that.
position as king of airwaves is safe.
Wow, thank you so much. But Nick is replacing me tomorrow, so he can do that. He's doing it a couple of times next week as well. If you enjoyed Nick Abbott last night, by the way, then he's on Saturday evenings between 10 and 1 and is thoroughly excellent. Line 5, you're on the wireless.
Semolina Pilcher's climbing up the Eiffel Tower.
Although, yeah, we're asking, are the Beatles better than Queen? Of course they are. That's obvious. That's obvious they are. 10, you're on the wireless.
Have you checked out my slugs yet, Ian?
Have I checked out what?
Have you checked out my slugs?
I have not checked out your slugs. How dare
I've
you?
left you a little message on the MySpace to check out my slugs.
Oh, the beer.
The beer, and also
Yes.
ask your cousin tonight when you get home
Yes.
to have a look for the new series of Flash Gordon.
Oh, really? Oh, well, that's something to look forward to. The new series of Flash Gordon. Helen looks mightily unimpressed at the prospect of that. Line 5, you're on the wireless.
Yes, hello there.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Just about, yes.
Right, this is your local showbiz information channel, and I'd like to tell you that Isla Fisher
Yes?
was on Home and Away, and she was Don Fisher's daughter,
Thank you.
and she also is married to Ali G.
Oh, it's her. I knew it rang a bell for some reason. Will he ever leave me alone?
Thank you for emailing me, and, any other information you want, you just let me know.
Well, I don't think we did email you, but thank you so much for filling it out. There we go. I knew I was talking sense. Line 3, you're on the wireless.
I'd just have a little message for Elliot.
Yes? Now, that's not fair, is it? Bless Elliot for saying he'd persevere for a couple of weeks. I kind of respect him for that, even if he doesn't get it. You've got to respect that. 3, you're on the wireless.
Hi, Ian.
Hello, sexy.
Hello. Ian, do you know Cleo or Claire?
What?
She keeps phoning me from the Sun newspaper.
Who does?
Telling me you're some sort of her agent.
What?
Yes, she keeps telling me to contact Cleo concerning Ian Lee from the Sun newspaper.
Oh, crikey. Well, that's terrifying.
Is it anything to do with Mark Lester, Ian?
I don't know any of these names you're mentioning to me.
I just don't know what's going on. They keep leaving messages on the mobile.
Right, okay.
But are you fine, Ian?
Yeah, everything is fine, thank you,
Good
Maureen.
boy. You take care, then.
Okay, are you fine?
I'm feeling sexy.
Okay, can I help you in any way?
I wouldn't mind your sausage.
Okay, well, we'll see what we can do. Line 7, you're on the wireless.
Right.
Yeah.
I was wondering, I was thinking to myself,
Oh, right, yes, thinking to yourself, yeah.
I want to be famous, I want to become famous,
Yeah.
And I was wondering if you can become a mentor.
Okay, sure, I'd love to.
So, what do I have to do?
Well, you have to pay me £100.
What, a week?
Yeah, good idea.
Okay.
And I will then make you famous, because I will get you to all the top parties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're more like my agent then, really?
Whoa, an agent and mentor. So if I'm going to be your agent as well, that's another £50.
Well then.
Why do you want to become famous? Is it because you've seen the front page of the Daily Star and you've seen Chanel?
Anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
So how come you start writing blogs on MySpace then?
Because it's a really good idea. How come you started writing nonsense on the end of my blogs on MySpace?
But it's true though.
MySpace.com/the real Iain Lee, by the way, if anyone was my friend. You're not now, so.
Fix your toilet.
But I fixed the toilet. I fixed the toilet, and I've made the toilet better than it was before when it was installed.
Yeah, I know a lot of plumbers. Yeah, I've been watching them ever since I was a kid.
Okay, have you saved up for that car yet?
Just a few more months. Yeah.
A few more months. What car are you going to buy?
A Peugeot.
Okay, well, this is the dullest call I've ever taken.
Are you sure about that?
I'm 100% positive. Yes. Line 6, you're on the wireless.
Hang on a second. 1 second. Hello.
Hello, who's this?
Is your name Iain Lee?
Yes.
Well, Ian.
Yes.
My name's Austin, and I think you're cool because you're very crazy, and also,
Yes.
your granddad is a TV star.
Well, do you know what? My granddad isn't Christopher. What was your name?
My name is Austin.
I've got to go to the travel, but thank you for your kind words. He's not really my granddad.
97.3 Iain Lee's Good Evening. Call 0870 90 90 973.
Okay, we have got plenty of stuff to talk about. Actually, got plenty of. If your name is Keith, could you give us a call? 0870 90 90 973. I can't think that there is a worse name for a gentleman than Keith. It's got to be. What did you suggest? Was it Gavin? Was that your suggestion, Helen, as being a bad name? Gavin's pretty bad. Trevor's pretty bad, but Keith. Is there something? Hang on a second, sorry, sister. Yes, line 4.
I am the walrus. Cuckoo choo.
Thank you. It just, there's something really bland and nothingy. If you are a Keith, have you ever suffered because that's your name? And if you're going out with a Keith or you're married to a Keith, do you ever lie about their name? 0870 90 90 973. And we will try and find, if there is a name worse than Keith, do give us a call. But before that, let's go to the Guildford, and it's Gillian of all people. Hello, Gillian.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
I wanted to say that you sound a really lovely guy, and I've been listening to LBC for years and years and years.
Oh.
But I agree with the guy before. I don't get your programme either. People phone in, like that man just now, and talk a load of absolute rubbish.
Yeah.
And I've listened. I'm not being rude, you probably cut me off after all that. But they just seem to talk a load of rubbish, and I'm still listening now, but
okay.
I can't understand it.
Well, thank you for saying that you think I'm a nice man.
Oh, I'm not being rude, but can't believe it.
Well, can't believe what?
People just phone in and they talk a load of... I mean, it's lovely to hear different things, or entertaining, or funny things, or, diverse things, or however the mood might take you. That's the beauty of LBC, because there's so many different cultures and different people and different opinions. That's a great thing. But I just don't understand why, on this particular programme, they speak a load of rubbish.
How long have you been listening to this particular programme?
To LBC or your programme?
So my programme?
Probably about, on and off, truthfully, for about 5 months.
But why do you listen?
Because I like LBC, and the first thing I put on when I go in here is LBC, so I have a listen to that first.
But if you don't get the show, I'm assuming you don't like the show as well. Is that right?
I like you because you seem fun and you seem a nice guy, but the people just talk a load of rubbish.
But is that a problem? That's not necessarily a bad thing.
No, but it doesn't capture me to.
But you've been listening to it for 5 months, though, so it must be doing something.
No, I haven't been listening to 5 months. I've been for the last 5 months. I've noticed that you've been on, and the first thing I put on in my car. Right.
So I just thought when I asked you how long you've been listening, you said on and off for 5 months to this show.
On and off for 5 months, correct.
Right. That's what I just said.
But all the different people on LBC all have their own format. They all have their own thing that they do, whether it's Nick Ferrari or years ago Robbie Vincent, who was incredibly rude to people, which grabbed you to listen.
I'm Robbie Vincent now, sod off. But why? Where is the sense in having, let's say, Nick Ferrari talking about Muslims wearing veils? Where's the sense, the fun, or the interest in that? How does that work?
Talk about that. He talks.
No, I'm not saying he only talks about that, Gillian. You're being slightly defensive. I'm just saying. I'm picking
not
that.
Defensive.
You are, because you're interrupting me now. That's slightly defensive. I'm just using that as an example. I can't
interrupt you.
I'm just using that. You are a little bit rude, aren't you? I'm just using that as an example. Where is the fun, the sense, the interest in Nick Ferrari talking about Muslims wearing veils?
What I said was that all the different people on LBC have their own...
Right. Could you answer the question?
Yeah, give me a second and I will answer you.
Okay, you're just doing it in a very roundabout way. You're repeating what you said. Just answer the question, Gillian.
If you'll allow me to answer.
I know. I'm allowing you to. What I don't want you to do is to repeat what you've just said. I just want you to answer the question if you can.
I certainly can. What I'm saying is that on LBC there are lots of different people. Now, to me, it isn't any fun to listen to somebody saying that, but I don't listen to him for fun. I listen to him to hear people's points of views and to hear different cultural things, and then I make my own assumptions. That's not fun. That's just his way of doing it.
Well, why do you listen to him then? To listen to different cultures, you say? Because there's not that many different cultures that phone Nick up. It's kind of, despite being a London station, I think we have to be honest, admit, it's pretty much a white middle-class station, isn't it? With a few exceptions...
I know.
Well, I do, because I've seen the statistics. With a few exceptions, the majority of the listeners and the callers and all of the presenters, apart from Bill Buckley, are white middle class. So it's not really that ethnically diverse.
No, but the thing with, I mean, you're picking one person. There are lots of people.
Okay, well let's pick someone else. Where's the fun? Okay, I just citing an example. Let's do another one. Where's the fun, the point, the purpose, the interest, the use in James O'Brien talking about, I don't know, Muslims wearing veils?
James O'Brien is a different presenter.
I know he is. That's why I'm mentioning him, because you said that.
I suppose lenient. He's not quite as opinionated.
Right, you're not answering the question, Gillian. You're just. Gillian, you're not answering the question. You're just describing him. Oh, don't break up on me, Gillian. She's gone. Can we get her back? Because I was enjoying that. She wasn't actually answering the question, which is very frustrating. And yet she's been listening for 5 months, but doesn't like the show. I'm very confused by all these people. Oh dear. Hello. You all right? Yes. Okay. Well, let's. We'll try and get her back. In the meantime, it's. Oh, she heard the call. It was like shining the cat sign up into the sky at night. It's Kitty Karen. How's it going? You all right?
I'm all right. I turned on the radio and heard it straight away, so I don't know what your problem is.
I need cat advice.
What do you need? What's wrong?
So I got a new bed, right?
Mm-hmm. Your third bed.
You're going to have to speak up.
Oh, your third bed.
Got the cleaning thing, yes. So I've got the bed, and it's big. And I thought it's great because it's bigger than the old bed. It means when Velvet sleeps on the bed, we'll all have a little bit more room, okay? She'll have a bit more room, I'll have a bit more room, it'll be nice, okay? Yeah. And the first day, she got on the bed and it was fine. But since then... Can you hear me all right?
I can.
Okay. Since then, she's not got on the bed.
Oh.
Not one night has she spent the night on the bed with me. So last night, I went to bed and I was calling, Velvet! Velvet! Come to bed, darling! And normally that works. She didn't come up.
Oh.
I woke up, I hadn't set the automatic cat feeder, so normally she wakes me up. She didn't wake me up.
Oh.
She heard me up at about 8 o'clock in bed, and she came up, she jumped on the sheet, jumped on me, then jumped off and ran off.
Oh.
And the thing I've noticed, she won't stand on the duvet. It's the new duvet that's doing it.
Okay.
And I'm guessing, it's from John Lewis, it's, I don't know, Russian goose or it's something, I don't know what it is. So she's scared or upset or something by the duvet.
Probably.
Well, how... I want her sleeping on the bed with me.
Oh, well, they don't like new things very much. You're quite lucky, actually, because they quite often will pee on a new thing if they don't like it.
Oh, she doesn't do that. She's never done that. She's very good with her pee.
So it could be worse, couldn't it?
It could be worse. Because she could do a dirty protest.
She could.
Thank you for that, cheers.
Give it time.
But so, is there any... what I did, and this is probably a mistake, because I don't think it works on her, I sprayed a load of catnip over the bed.
No, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
There is an actual product you can get, but have you got anything that she likes sleeping on already?
Well...
Like downstairs?
The old bed.
We're going to have to get that back then.
Mike, I've got the old duvet, but I don't want to use that.
No, but you know what you could do? You could cut a piece out of it or something.
What? You freak. What I could do is she likes, if I got a T-shirt or something on the bed, she'll sleep on that.
Yeah, something of yours.
Okay.
You could try that. If that was the question, that was quite a boring question, really, wasn't it?
Okay, I've got a dying cat in the studio. What do I do? Is that better? Is that spray I should get? Is that Feliway?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's good.
I don't know if that really works.
Well, I think it does, but I'm taking her to the vets on Friday, so I should.
Are you?
Yeah, just boosters and stuff.
Yeah, well, we'll tell them. They might, mind you, they might suggest loads and loads of things that are expensive.
Yeah, well,
but the best thing is something that she likes the smell of, because she obviously doesn't like the smell of your new bed.
No, she don't. And she was standing on me. She stood on the sheet, stood on the pillow, but she would not get on that duvet.
No.
Well, sorry to disappoint you with a boring question. Well, here we go. Here's something. Is there a worse name than Keith?
Darryl.
Oh, Darryl's quite good.
Oh. Colin? I'm going to have to be careful.
What's your fella called?
Actually, Victor. Victor, that's a terrible name, isn't it?
That is, let's be honest, that Victor is an awful...
That's like an old man's name. In Spanish, it might be okay.
What's it in Spanish?
No, that is Victor in Spanish. But I mean, in Spain it might sound okay, but here it's a name for old men, isn't it?
It's an old gay man's name.
Definitely.
Oh, well, Kitty Karen, thank you for your help.
Oh, I'll speak to you again soon.
Take care, bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Sorry, Gillian, we lost you there. I think your signal went.
Oh, I think it did. As I say, I have no wish to insult you because you seem lovely. I didn't even think they'd want to phone me back.
No, I'm always happy for people to phone up and say they don't get it. So I'm just confused as to why you've been listening for 5 months, on and off.
You're trying to catch me out, aren't you?
No, I'm not, Jill. I'm trying to have a conversation with you, and you are being very defensive. I just want to know.
I swear to you, I'm just trying to. I'm not at all.
Well, but you were being defensive then, obviously, by that.
No,
I'm just trying to have a conversation. Why have you been? Well, I will. Why have you been listening on and off for 5 months if you don't like it? That's the confusing
you said
thing.
to me, "How long have you noticed me on here?" I said, "Well,
no, I didn't. I said, how long have you been listening to me?"
When I'm in my car,
Yes,
it's the
5
first
months
thing
on
I do
and
is to put on LBC.
Okay, right.
And I've noticed that you were on, and that is for.
So and then I asked you how long you've been listening, and you said 5 months. So
I listened for a few minutes for about 5 months.
Well, you didn't say that. You didn't make that clear.
Okay, sorry, maybe I didn't make it clear.
Okay, I'm just confused as to.
Yeah.
Where's this attitude coming from, Gillian? I'm very confused by that, if I'm honest.
What's that, sorry?
The attitude you've got.
What attitude is that?
Slightly arsey.
No, I think you picked me up wrong. I'm not arsey. I just say I'm just trying to...
No, you are a little bit, and I'm really being...
I apologise if it comes across, but I'm not... I'm not arsey.
You're being arsey, you're being defensive... And you're being a little bit rude. Not in what you're saying. The content of what you're saying is fine. It's the way.
You must get me wrong because I'm not at all arsey, honestly.
No, I'm not getting you wrong. I've got you spot on, and you know that, and that's making you uncomfortable. You're being incredibly rude.
Seriously,
you're being incredibly.
I'm not at all uncomfortable.
You're being
but you phoned me back and the lady asked me to.
You're being incredibly rude in the way, not in the content.
Well, I'm not meant. It's not meant to be rude.
I am going to finish this
normal
sentence.
Listening to you.
Gillian, I am going to.
Rude and incredibly dim.
I am going to finish this sentence. She's put the phone down. She actually put the phone down there. What was that all about? Hang on a second. Oh, dearie me. Oh, I haven't got a phone number in here. Well, oh dear. Okay, well she's gone. What a strange woman. What a really strange. And I was on my best behaviour there, not to get shouty or to get stroppy or to really trying. I must get some water in this break. Not to get funny with her. She was a bit. Well, that's left. You know what? That's left a really uncomfortable, a horrible taste in my mouth. What? Hang on a second. I'm just going to try.
Hello.
Hello, Gillian. It's Iain again. Sorry, you must have got cut off again or something.
No, I haven't got cut off. I'm being absolutely normal, and you seem to think that I'm arsey, which I'm actually not.
Well, you were because
the best thing is to say good night and leave.
You insulted me, and then you said something very rude, and then put the phone down. Now if that's not rude and arsey.
No, I found you rude before. Listen.
I think what I'd like you to do is, and I know you won't, but I think you should listen back to this conversation, and I think you'll be slightly embarrassed by the way that you've spoken.
No, I'm not embarrassed at all.
No, I think because you're not hearing what you're saying. I think if you listen back.
I heard exactly what I'm saying.
No,
What
that's it. You're not, Gillian. I think you need to listen.
moment to be able to.
No, I won't, Gillian, because you've not given me a
Then
moment.
I'm gonna go.
I know
Thank
you are.
very
I know you are
much.
because you haven't got the intelligence
And
to
you
have a
think that
conversation.
I'm arsey when I'm not at
Yeah,
all.
you're a very, very rude woman,
Bye-bye,
Gillian.
and I wish you lots of luck.
Thank you. You're a very, very rude woman, Gillian. Well, what a nasty, nasty woman. Oh, do you know what? I hope she hasn't got kids. It's the travel news now with Alan.
Thanks, Ian. The A1.
Okay, I was just chatting to Helen behind the glass, and Chris isn't here, by the way. That's sorry. I'm so sorry. Agent Chris, my normal producer, isn't here. He's on holiday. So Helen behind the glass is doing it, which is good. Lady Alex is here. He's saying we haven't had a phone call like that for ages. I've got a really dry mouth at the moment. I don't quite know why. It's annoying me. I've got some water, but that's not actually going to do it. I wonder if Sorry. Bit Carmex, but that's not going to do it. It's not that kind of dry mouth. Yes, Paul.
Ian, I've got the answer why that these people can't actually work out why they listen to your show.
Yeah, go on.
There is no reason.
Hang on, you've blown my... That's a zen answer you've given me there.
There is no answer. There is no reason. And I guarantee that woman that you just had the argument with, or just that was rude to you.
Yeah.
I guarantee she'll still be listening.
Oh, she's listening now. I know she is, and that's the thing. She'll listen again. And she was I don't know. She wasn't. She didn't have the intelligence to have a conversation. And there was something bothering her. And I don't quite know what it is, and I don't know if she knows what it is, but we didn't quite get to the root of it. It's not really the show that bothers her. There's something else that makes her uncomfortable in her life, and
it was even the guy before, when you asked him, why did he think it was... So why did he think that the show had no sense?
Yeah.
Rather than listening to what he was actually asking him, he was actually trying to answer what he thought.
Yeah.
And the reason why you answer that question is because why do you do anything?
Yes.
It's like, why do we listen to this show?
Yeah.
I get into my car, and I live in Staples Corner, I drive home to Slough. The first thing I do is I put onto LBC.
Well done, you know it makes sense.
Oh, right, you got to do it, I suppose. But there's no reason why I've done that. I've just done it. All you got to realise is you either listen to Iain Lee because that's what you do.
Yes.
End of story. Don't think about it. Just do it and get on with your life.
In the words of John Lennon, whatever gets you through the night, it's all right, Paul.
In the words of a typical Bayesian, it's all right here.
Cheers, fella. Thank you for that. Good lad. Oh, yeah, he was bonkers. He was actually bonkers, that man. But what a nice gentleman. 0870 9090 We can. It feels like 18 months ago when we were doing this almost every day. Where I was defending my position. You can talk about that if you want. It's we've been there and done that. But if you want to, I'm more than welcome to. Cat duvet though is getting my cat on the duvet is the most important thing. Oh, hang on, line 7. Can you help?
Living is easy with eyes closed. Misunderstanding all you see.
He's on a Beatles tip tonight, I think, is the thing. Let's go to Sam. Hello, Sam.
Hi.
Hey.
I agree with that lady.
Which point in particular?
Well, because I think she wasn't really... She started in a nice way. She was trying to explain to you what the problem was.
Right.
And
which bit do you agree with her? Sorry.
Well, I agree with the bit that people talk rubbish in this program, and it just doesn't make sense.
But
why? You're going to ask me what doesn't make sense.
No, I'm not going to ask you that, Sam, at all.
And don't just go on and on.
No,
about
Sam,
it,
I'm not going to ask you that question at all. Why should it make sense? Is the question I'm going to ask.
It shouldn't make sense.
Well, then what's the problem with that then?
Well, the problem is that I know nothing makes sense in this world if we want to.
Well, no, of course that's a ridiculous statement. Of course, things make sense.
But exactly.
Because things make sense.
Then how come your program doesn't make sense?
What?
You said, of course, things make sense in this world.
Yes, some things.
But your program doesn't make sense.
Some things make sense, and some things don't make sense, Sam. That's obvious.
I listen to your program.
Right.
Even though I don't understand it, I don't know why. But the reason why I listen to it, I want to see how stupid can people be. I sometimes listen to this program just to hear how silly can people be.
Well,
I listen to it for the first half an hour when I'm driving before I just switch.
And you'll find out.
Because I listen to Nick Ferrari, I listen to Clive Bull or James O'Brien.
Okay.
And sometimes I'm late to work because I want to listen to them.
Right.
Where when it comes to your program, I have nothing against you.
Right.
You're a wonderful presenter. But I just don't understand, like many people. I'm sure if you don't agree with me or that lady or anybody else, try and have a poll. Ask people and ask how many people who understand or who look forward to listening to your program.
What was the question I'm having a poll about?
About how many people look forward to listening to your program and how many people say, oh, you know what, I'm just going to go and switch on that radio just so I can listen to Iain Lee.
But I don't understand. Why would I have a poll about that?
Because you think we're wrong and you're right.
No, I don't, Sam. If you want to know what stupid people sound like, can I suggest you play the last 3 minutes back? Right and wrong about what, Sam?
Exactly. You keep.
You're not saying, Sam. You forget the lady because you're not saying anything. Right and wrong about what, Sam? You're not making any sense.
It's not right or wrong. It's about what makes sense or not.
You said right or
what
wrong.
We're trying to tell you. We're not trying to tell you whether you're doing something right or wrong. Obviously, LBC agrees. That's why you're still there. That's why you're still running that program. So whether we think it's right or wrong.
Whether what's right or wrong, Sam, I don't know what.
All we're trying to tell you that program doesn't make sense.
Sam,
we're not saying it's wrong. It could be right.
What is he talking about? Will you shut up for a minute and let's have a conversation, Sam?
Well,
you're not.
No,
because
if I shut up, then it's not a conversation. Then it's you talking.
Well, no, it isn't me talking. So I haven't got a bloody word in edgeways with you. Shut up.
Fine. Okay, you talk. Then it's not a conversation. No, because you will be the only one talking.
Well, no. One person has to talk at a time. This is old me coming out now.
I'm listening.
Look, but Sam, I don't think you're capable of listening, because I've been trying to talk to you for the last 5 minutes, and you've not let me get a word in edgewise. What are you talking about, right or wrong? I don't understand that. You keep talking about, is it right or is it wrong? I don't know what you're talking about there.
Okay. Can I talk my turn?
I knew he was going to say that. I wish I'd put down money that he'd say, can I talk now? Yes, Sam, because that's how conversations work.
Okay, thank you. Let's start back from zero. Okay?
No, I tell you what, Sam.
Let's
get stuffed. Right, let's go to the ad, shall we?
If you're thinking of Good evening.
Sam listens to find out how stupid people can be. Well, Sam, please go and download the last 5 minutes of the show and listen to it. We can have this conversation, but it's got to be a conversation. I knew he was going to say, can I talk now? For God's sakes. If you want to have a conversation about the show, can we do it? Can we do it and have a conversation and not all get defensive and not all get funny? I could have let Sam go on for another hour, and I don't think he would have understood what it was he was talking about. He wouldn't have got to any point, and he would have been childish about how a conversation works. Do you know what? I'm glad I'm not coming in tomorrow if these are the idiots that I'm having to talk to. I know not all of you are like that. You're not an idiot, are you, Greeky Lion?
You're not an idiot, mate. It's simple, really. The show's about comedy.
There we go. Good lad. Right, thank you. He summed it up there. He summed it up in the way that only a Greek lion can do. 0870 9090 It's Esther.
Hello, Iain.
Hello, Esther.
How are you this evening?
Do you know, I was all right. I'm getting a little bit angry now.
I know, do you know, you're really getting a bashing, but do you know what? I think the show is crazy sometimes and it's wacky, but we're all wacky at heart, and children are wacky, and we lose that along the way. And listening to people reminds you that actually it's okay to be wacky, and it doesn't mean I'm abnormal. And let's learn to laugh again.
Right, that's going to be the title of my autobiography. Let's learn to laugh. That's the title of the book. I swear to God, let's learn to laugh again.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
It's crazy, but it's true.
Why have people got to be so serious?
There we go. Thank you. You've just summed it up in a way better than I could.
Thank you. But I tell you why I did ring you, because my cat sleeps on the bed as well, and I love him sleeping with us. Well, we love him sleeping with us.
Yes.
And I know lots of people are cringing and thinking, oh, you disgusting thing.
No, it's great having the cat on the bed.
I just love it.
Yeah.
But we put a little blanket at the bottom of the bed, because if in a way in the night, if he tends to keep to the bottom, then he won't get kicked or anything. But I find that every time I wash that blanket, in fact it's going in the wash now.
Good.
He doesn't want to sleep on the bed.
Oh, okay.
For a couple of days, he stays up. And I think it's all to do with smell.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Well,
because it's a new quilt, Iain, sorry.
No, go on.
Because it's a new quilt, perhaps it has a smell that you don't notice. It just
obviously smells. She can smell its feathers, or like geese or duck. I don't know what it is, but she can obviously smell that.
because the other quilt would have absorbed all your odours and things. I know that sounds horrible, but it doesn't smell of you anymore.
Yeah. So I need to roll my body around on it?
You need to do a bit of sweating in it.
Ooh, hey, Esther, I've done a bit in there already. I haven't.
imagine.
No, I haven't at all. I haven't.
But that's what it is. But it's great. Do you keep a Hoover under the bed as well?
Do I keep a Hoover under the bed? No, I do not.
Well, because
What a
you've got
pervert.
you've got black cat. Your cat's black, isn't it, as well?
Yeah, she leaves hairs everywhere.
Okay, and I know. So what I do, because I like cream, lacy covers. I like cream on the bed, and I just run the Hoover over it. And what are you laughing at? Is that funny?
Yeah, a little bit.
Why?
I can't say.
Really?
It's an innuendo.
How?
You said you like cream on the bed.
I do. I love it.
Okay.
Oh, Ian, you're disgusting.
I know. I'm so sorry.
Oh my goodness.
Alex started laughing at me, and I started laughing at Alex, and it's awful.
I do this every time, don't I?
Yes. Right. So you keep a Hoover under the bed.
I keep a Hoover under the bed.
Yes.
And each morning I Hoover the kilt.
The kilt?
The quilt.
The quilt, okay. So that keeps
quilt.
the hairs off.
So you're the one that asked me last time, do you remember, you've got a soft... And I said, do you remember?
Go on.
I thought you'd said something else. You said, you've got a soft dart. And I said, well, who wants it to be toned up like a guy?
I do remember. I said you got a soft dart, and you thought I was talking about your bum.
Yes!
Esther, I've got to go. It's nice to talk to you again. Take care.
You too, Ian. Take care.
What
Bye-bye.
a lovely lady. 0870 9090 973, isn't it?
7.3.
Okay.
Iain Lee's Good Evening. Good evening.
I'm going to read you 2 emails. One from Beryl the Peril. Wow. She's brave enough to put her real name down. It's you with the problem. That woman came on nice as pie. But then you started to interrogate and browbeat her. And surprise, surprise, when she was under attack, you said she sounded defensive. Then you insult her and have the nerve to say that she was being rude. I think you're the one who needs to play back the conversation. Is this woman listening to the same radio show? I'm really drying up. Is she listening to the same radio show? That woman, whose name I can't remember, obviously came on with that. She was the one that hung up on me, said I was dim, and I didn't interrogate her or browbeat her. I asked her a couple of questions, and then we have another email. Chill, you're better than this. I love your show and will continue to listen as you are talented and, to be frank, brilliantly funny. Please be aware that you, in my opinion, are coming across as argumentative and obtuse over the last few days. I wasn't here yesterday. Just my opinion. Old sales phrase, win the argument but lose the client, bracket listener. Well, I don't mind losing that silly old cow that called in earlier on. I don't mind losing that. I don't mind losing Sam. I want to keep Elliot. My plan is to try and keep Elliot on board. I think we can win Elliot round. I genuinely do. He's the first person that phoned up. I think we can. Do you know, I think I'm being particularly calm this evening about all of these people. And can I say, Helen was telling me that a few people have phoned up. I'm assuming the people that phoned up and said they listen but they don't like me didn't want to go on the air. So,
well, they do, but I've got so many calls. I don't know what to. I don't know whether to follow that.
But so they were saying we listen, but we don't like the show. And you said, well, why do you listen? They said because our radios are tuned to LBC.
And I said, well, why don't you switch him off? And they said because it's tuned, it's glued, it's tuned into LBC.
Those people are idiots. Those people are actually idiots.
I can give you 10. Probably about 10 calls.
Give me 10 of them.
I'll give you 10. They're coming.
I want 10 of them. I want 10 idiots who don't like the show, but listen because their radios are tuned to LBC. Do you know what? There's a station called BBC London. Do you know what? There's a station called Talk Sport. There's a station called 5 Live. There's a station called Radio 2. There's lots of other stations. There's probably, on a normal FM radio, you could probably get, off the top of my head, on FM and AM, I don't know, 50 other stations. Go and listen to one of them for 3 hours, then come back at 10 for Clive. Why would you listen to something that you don't like? I don't understand. Which one? Is that masochism or sadism? I always get the two confused. That's a weird thing to do. You know, if I'm listening to a show I don't like, I might listen to it a couple of times, actually, just to see if I'm missing something or to enjoy the fact that I think it's being done so badly. But I wouldn't listen to it night after night. And I certainly wouldn't... it's like turning on the telly and I don't know, they're showing Emmerdale. I don't like Emmerdale. It's like saying, well, I can't, well, but I'll watch it because it's on ITV. It's my channel. Yeah, it's my channel, so I'll watch it. You know, you press a button, you turn a dial. That's how it works. I'm very confused by how stupid some of you are. Not all of you. It's like a tiny, tiny minority. But this is like the first month of doing the Drive Time show again. Rochelle.
Hello
there.
Hi, I'm basically calling. I'm just basically wondering, are you sort of against, are you against people not liking your show?
Am I against people not liking my show? No, not at all.
So if somebody were to come with you straight up with the opinion, I don't like your show, is your response immediately to despise them?
No, not in the slightest, no.
Would you admit to the fact that sometimes you wind up your listeners?
In what context?
Sometimes you can be seen as a bit rude. Do you agree with that?
Give me an example.
When you're talking to somebody, you could either, cut them off or be very critical. And
I have to cut people off. Otherwise, that's how it works. I do have to cut people off and move on to the next call.
I understand that, but do you not think you're rather critical at times?
Again, give me an example. I can't remember I can't remember off the top of my head.
We had a phone call, and you were calling her, ignorant to her faith. I don't know.
To who?
Some people.
To who?
We had a call from a lady, I think 3 phone calls ago, who you were having an argument with.
Okay, and I called her ignorant, did I?
Well, not in those words. But
well, in what words? In what words, Rochelle?
To be honest, I don't remember the exact.
Okay, well then don't quote examples that you don't know.
Fair enough, but I remember you calling her stupid not in those words.
Well, again, you're quoting me, but then you're saying you didn't actually say that. Rochelle, if you're going to quote me, then use the words I said.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Thank you.
I'm trying to do what other people didn't do and have a conversation, not just cut you off.
Okay, and I appreciate that, and that's good, and let more of that, please, I say.
You see, I do listen to the show once and again, but do you agree that some people will get wound up with your radio station? And, not your radio station, but your show.
Do I agree that some people will get wound up with the show? I guess so, but why do you think they'd get wound up?
Because sometimes you do talk absolute rubbish.
Okay, and what's the problem with that?
It's just irrelevant when, you're listening to the radio to find out what's going on, you're listening to a device which is communicating what other people are doing. You don't want to listen to somebody talking about their cat and their bed.
Au contraire.
Well, that's what,
Au contraire, the radio wasn't invented so we could talk about Muslims in Iraq and education and people wearing crosses at British Airways. That's not what it was invented for. Through tradition and over a number of years, that's what a lot of radio has become, but it doesn't mean that we have to stick to that tradition, does it? Surely we should be allowed to try and do things that are a little bit different. And a lot of people are not interested in hearing fat presenters incite callers to phone up and talk about the news. Why is that interesting, and what purpose does that serve? In my life, that serves no purpose, and I find that incredibly dull. And I'm allowed to feel like that, aren't I?
You are allowed to feel like that, but the reason I think people are interested in those topics is because it's what's going on in the world and what's affecting our lives.
But how is someone phoning up and saying, yes, I think that Muslims shouldn't be allowed to wear veils? How is that? Okay, so I know that there's a guy in Ealing who thinks Muslims shouldn't wear veils. How does that educate me? How does that further my life? How do I develop and grow from that?
Because it raises awareness of the issues in the world.
Okay. Well, now your awareness is raised that my cat won't sleep on my new duvet. It's as significant and as important as any topic that any of the newsy shows would do. And the phone calls are as relevant.
Well, I think, some of the listeners feel completely different.
Well, of course they do. And do you know what, Rochelle? They're allowed to switch off. And there are a lot of people... What's interesting is there are a lot of people phoning up Helen, and we may talk to some later on, who listen to the show, even though they don't like it, because their radio is tuned to LBC. Well, they can tune to other stations, can't they?
Well, they're ignorant then.
They are ignorant.
You have a radio dial, you can change the station, but that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying is...
Okay.
When you...
What gives you the right... What gives you the right to call them ignorant?
What gives me the right to call them
What gives you the right to call them ignorant?
Because they don't... they don't like the station they're listening to. They have a radio dial, they can change it.
Okay. And yet you were saying that I just called a woman a few calls ago who phoned up saying pretty much that same thing. I called her ignorant. We don't quite remember what the word was. Let's assume it was ignorant. So it's all right for you to call people ignorant because you know, but it's not all right for me to do it sometimes.
Okay, point taken.
Well, respond to that point.
Okay, but I believe she called to say that you talk, like subjects which aren't relevant.
Okay, but it's all right. Let's just address that one point if we can, Michelle.
Okay.
It's all right for you to call people ignorant, but it's not all right for me to do it.
No, that's not the point I'm making.
Well,
I'm
then you earlier said that it was bad of me, not your words, to call people ignorant. But then you've just done it completely unprovoked, and so it's all right for you to do it, but it's not all right for me to do it.
Yeah, but can you tell people to shut up? You tell people to, you're fairly rude with your
like people do in real life. We're having conversations. Yes.
Okay, so you're saying that there's no, there's no politeness from your side.
Absolutely incorrect. I think I was very polite to that woman. We called her back when she lost her signal. We called her back despite her being rude to me and slamming the phone down. I really tried with that guy. I think his name was Sam. I can't quite remember. I really tried to have a conversation with him, but he was talking over me and wouldn't let me get a word in edgewise. So I think you're wrong. I'm let you come on the radio for the last 10 minutes, even though you're not actually making your point very clearly, because I'm trying to help you make your point. So I think I'm actually a lot more polite than a lot of other people.
Okay, well, thank you very much.
It's a pleasure, Rochelle. Well, thanks for calling.
Can I get one... do you appreciate a joke?
When?
Well, if you appreciate a joke, I have a couple of words to tell you.
No, I'm fine, thanks very much. I don't know where that was going, but, no, I'm all right. It's the G-Man.
I don't think I'm really... I don't know how to follow these calls, really.
I was off yesterday, and I was doing some filming, and one of the people working on this programme said, it was really great when you had the G-Man in the other day. I thought it was brilliant.
Wicked.
Yeah.
I'm getting loads of compliments.
Yeah.
The ladies are loving me.
It was a fella.
Yeah, but I'm getting love from all sexes.
Okay.
All
Can we come
sides.
back to you after the travel?
Yeah,
but do feel free to put the phone down if you get bored.
All right.
Good. It's the travel news now with Nikki.
Thank you very much. It starts.
Good evening.
So, G-Man, have you seen these rubber shoes that people are wearing?
Oh, them weird ones that come in all weird colours.
They're all like weird colours with holes in.
Yeah.
Everyone's wearing them, and they look hideous.
They look so stupid.
They look stupid. They make look like they got stupid feet.
I rubbed the boy like he was wearing them. I thought, what a nonce. I'll rub him. So I rubbed him.
But apparently, they're incredibly comfortable.
What?
I know, it's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, you genuinely made me laugh, G-Man. Well done. That's the first time. Congratulations. Well done.
How's Alex?
Well, let's. Shall we ask him?
Yeah.
Shall we?
Yeah.
Shall we?
Yeah.
Let's ask him.
No.
Lady. Oh.
Yeah.
Lady Alex.
Yeah.
G-Man wants to know how you are.
I'm fine, thank you.
How's your back? Because your back was playing up recently, wasn't
it's
it?
very good, thanks.
What did you do?
Yeah, we're meant to be talking.
Did you go and see an osteopath or anything?
No, just got better.
Yeah, good lad. Blokes.
Yeah,
That's what blokes do. They just get better.
I take the pain.
What?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Is he good at taking pain? From the back area? I'll leave it, yeah.
I think you should go now.
One more question. Are you going to be on the Xbox tonight?
Now I don't have to be up. I thought I was getting up at 6 in the morning. I don't have to be up until 7 in the morning. So, yeah, I might pop online.
Yeah, I'll shoot you in the face again, yeah?
Okay, I'll kill you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
There we go. So, yeah, these are they plastic or rubber shoes? What are they called? Gels or jellies or... I nearly said a rude word there by mistake. I don't know what they're called. They look ridiculous, don't they? They look awful. Greeky Lion, do you know the shoe? Oh, he's gone. They look awful, but apparently they're the most comfortable shoes in the world. 0870 90 90 973 if you can fill me in on this. 'Cause I like comfort, but I don't look like an idiot. Mark is in New Zealand, ladies and gentlemen.
Cooey!
Cooey, fashion chaps!
Fish and chops, mate.
Fish and chops, mate. I'd like some fish and chops on my tea, mate.
Oh, those shoes, they might they be the Crocs?
The Crocs, that's what they're called, Crocs, yes. They look ridiculous.
They're awful.
Very, very
Talking
comfortable.
about things
though.
awful.
Yes, sir.
I need a favour. Big favour, Ian.
Okay.
Coronation Street, a few years ago, had a character called Nicky Tilsley, played by this tall, lanky, blonde guy called Adam Ricketts.
Oh, Adam Ricketts. I've interviewed Adam Ricketts, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's now a Tory. Isn't he a Tory councillor or something now?
No.
Oh.
He's a lead character in the New Zealand soap opera called Shortland Street.
Oh, is he?
Oh, and he's just as good as he was in Coronation
What was it? He had a hit record. What was his hit record? I remember the video. It was like a real big gay anthem, and the video was him naked in like a test tube.
With all that soft lighting and...
Yeah. Oh, cool.
Seen it many times late at night. However, change the subject quickly.
Yes, Mark.
He's got another job.
Oh, yeah.
Doing a late-night radio show.
You are joking me.
1 hour per week on overnight.
An hour a week?
Sorry, an hour a day.
An hour...
Just 1 hour.
Even still, that's nothing.
1 o'clock.
We don't get warmed up until about 2.5 hours into the show.
It's a trial thing they're doing, but it's on the National News Talk... It's called News Talk ZB, the national radio station over here.
Yeah.
And it's going to be terrible. Please, can you use your media power that you have to call Coronation Street and Granada and get them to get in?
No, do you live in the New Zealand, Mark?
I've just moved here.
We don't want it. We don't want him. You can keep him. We sent him over there. You keep him, sir.
Please.
You keep Adam Ricketts. He's yours now, you loser. Serves you right for moving. Goodbye. Someone hung up on me from New Zealand, of all places. Anyway, so, where's that email I got earlier on? Because this is the best. I got in and had the best email I've ever had. Not that one. Okay, let's get the music up and running while we're doing this, because this is, let's go. I've not heard much of this second album. Let's go to the second album and just pick a song at random from here, shall we? Let's go to... Oh, I don't know what this is, but let's see how this goes. Hang on. What's this? This'll do. He's going to be... Sorry, this is Kurikorda Quartet, right? My favourite band at the moment. And I go through bands, my favourite band. They're a Japanese band. Are they going to play flutes and recorders? There we go. Right. And they play recorders and stuff like that, and they're brilliant. Kurikorda Quartet. Kuricorder Quartet. Go and look them up on YouTube. It's fantastic, right? Anyway, one of them has sent me an email, ladies and gentlemen. I was so excited. And it's a Japanese email address. It's a really complicated email address. Anyway, subject. I am member of Kurikorda Quartet. Dear DJ Iain, nice to meet you. I am Kenji Kondo of Kurikorda Quartet from Japan. Last week, we received 2 mails from 2 Britain-living Japanese fans. We learnt you introduced Kurikorda Quartet on the radio programmes with the mails. Thank you very much. I'm very happy. Very glad. Kurikorda Quartet have not performed in foreign countries yet, though the member often goes to some places of Europe in another group and is performing. Member Yoshiyuki Kawaguchi is travelling around Europe this August and September. In a few days, we send you our albums. We hope you to like the albums. Sincerely, Kenji Kondo. Fantastic. It's as good as having Gene Simmons send me an email saying, hello, I heard you were playing some Kiss on the radio. It's as good as that. The Kurikorda Quartet, ladies and gentlemen. And this is the noise they make. Oh. Hang on, let's go. Oh. I love it. So anyway, the Kurikorda Quartet, it's really hard to get their stuff, but it's fantastic. But hang on, let's do the hit, shall we? And do look up. There's a brilliant video of them on YouTube. It's like a 10-second clip just played on a loop, but they keep. It's I can't describe it. It's fantastic. Anyway, here's this. Hey. me an email. I was so excited. I was going, oh, Helen, I've got an email from the Corner Quartet. Have a look. Right, let's go through these, shall we? Let's go to Steve, Fat Steve of all people.
Hey, how's it going, Ian?
Hey, man, Fat Steve, I seem to be constantly defending myself at the moment.
Yeah, I know. That's so strange, because I was calling about the Pod Club episode.
Oh, yes.
That was the first episode of your show I ever listened to.
Oh, this was June the 9th, 2006, isn't it?
Yeah, and it was the first, and I downloaded just the best of podcast, because, and I listened to a few of the shows on LBC, and the fact that I had no idea what you were talking about, this whole Verinda shouldn't have access, I mean, especially just hearing it in the 15-minute version, that made me so intrigued and want to listen more. So I can't understand these people who have the opposite reaction.
I guess, some people aren't going to like it, and that's fine. Some people I don't think, and how do I say this without being rude? Oh, no, stuff them. Some people just aren't intelligent enough to get it, and they look at it and they think, oh, it's just a kid's show. It's just a kid's show that people shouting up and saying... No, it's not. There's a lot more to it if you have the intelligence to look. And some people just aren't going to dig it. But what's really weird, Steve, we've had so many people phoning up, a lot of them talking to Helen, saying they listen to the show, but they don't like it. Why don't you change the radio station? Because my radio's tuned to LBC, that's my station. Well, that's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, that is. I mean, even, like, my wife loves to watch, like, the...
Wrestling.
Design channel.
Oh, okay. The what channel?
The design channel.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember what it's called, like the Home and Garden channel.
Yeah.
But there are shows she doesn't like, and so, she'll change it, even though she's one of those people who would just rather not have to touch the remote. But she's not going to sit there and watch a show she doesn't like.
Alex, you do the point you made. Would you mind? You could do it better than me. Alex made an excellent point. Have a listen.
You wouldn't eat food every night that you didn't like.
Did you hear that, Steve?
Yeah, unless you were in, like, some sort of nursing home.
Yeah, or unless you're really fat like Fat Steve. I don't know. Maybe that's how you got there. I don't know.
Did you hear Nick Abbott's show yesterday?
I heard about 25 minutes of it, and it was all talking about quantum physics.
I was just so impressed with Helen on the show. She really came into her own. I never noticed much personality out of her. Not like negative or positive, but she came across as just like this amazing, intelligent, powerful woman.
Oh, hey, listen, man, Helen is excellent, and one day if Chris were ever to, the brakes in Chris's car were ever to be, he would fail, and he had a... Helen would get the gig, definitely.
I get the hint. I'll get my tools.
Good lad, thank you, sir. Everything else all right, Fat Steve?
Yep, it's great.
All right, mate, listen, thank you for calling.
Have a great day.
And thanks for the shindiggery as well.
No problem.
Good lad, yes, the whole shindiggery thing has been kicking off. Number 29 in the charts, 11, I think, in the comedy charts. Now the pressure's on, I've got to deliver something now. Let's just quickly do this. Yes, line 7, you're on the wireless.
Yeah, hi, I would like to complain most specifically about you being rude and aggressive towards G-Man.
What's your problem with it?
Well, I have 5 radios, 2 of them are DAB, and they're all tuned into LBC. And I can't be turning them off every 2 minutes, every time you have an argument.
Well, why don't you tune them off at the start of the show and then come back at 10 o'clock for Clive?
Well, that's a good idea. Oh. But then I'll miss the show.
Yeah, exactly, and then you can listen to something you like.
Up G-Man.
Yeah, yes, exactly. I do, yeah, more ways than one. Right, okay, so... it's all going quite well, I think. We've managed to divert the attention from the people getting stroppy. So, how to get my cat onto the duvet is the main thrust of the show this evening. It's a genuine problem. No one, I don't think, has called in... no, we've got a couple of people, I think, who've called in to talk about the jelly shoes, the Crocs or whatever they're called. And we're supposed to be celebrating the magic of grouters. I did some grouting today. Oh, it's the hardest thing in the world. Right, 0870 90 90 973. More of your calls after the latest LBC News.
Looking at the polo... Please, good evening. Call 0870 90 90 973.
Sorry, that is my fault. So I thought I'd been grouting today. Alex, you're telling me maybe I wasn't grouting and I was just sealing.
I don't know. I don't know what you were using. That's the thing.
Well, it wasn't... Because I know the gun you mean, where you get the long tube and you put it in that kind of metal hollow gun and you do that. Who's doing that?
Sorry?
Could you...
What was that Steve saying?
Could you not do that near the microphone? That's really loud in my ears. Who's doing that? Which one of you is doing that?
Well, I'm just opening that.
Well, yeah, but can you open it not near the microphone?
What was that Steve saying before?
Anyway, Alex... Oh... So, well, but what it was, it's a revolution. It's from Unibond, and Nick Abbott wouldn't let you chomp on a Kit Kat like that.
Just carry on talking.
Yeah, just ignore it.
So, it's the same tube, but you don't have to put it in the gun. It just comes out automatically.
Oh yeah.
So it's the same thing, but that's not
Yeah.
grouting, then, is it?
No, grout's when you get that stuff and you have to mix it up, and then you put it over the tiles.
I wasn't grouting.
And then it fills the gaps, and then you have to wash it all off. It's a nightmare, apparently.
Well, in that case, I've been having conversations, including with Lucy downstairs, about me being a grouter, and it turns out I'm not. I'm just a sealer. What's funny about that? Why is that funny?
I think.
Well, we were going to talk about this for an hour and a half.
I think a sealer sounds better than a grouter, to be honest.
I'm a sealer.
Yeah.
I'm a sealer. I can seal you. No, it's horrible.
Would you rather be a sealer or a grouter?
No, I'm not going to do that. That's silly. But just made the not that's rubbish. Look, you've written down, shouldn't we all be nicer to each other? And that's not happening tonight, is it?
No,
that
it's
really
not.
isn't happening.
What happened to that?
Well, I don't know. It's all. Anyway. Well, okay, but we'll still celebrate grouters. But I was sealing because I had one tile was. Oh,
what?
Well, you you just have the Kit Kat. Have the Kit Kat.
Have you not gone to Yori yet?
No, I haven't. No.
Oh.
I will do when you've had the Kit Kat. I'm going to read this email because it's sent with Dennis Lacorio. The date's the 14th of October. Dennis Lacorio is playing a gig on the 14th of October. We like Dennis. He's going to come in one day. He emailed me the other day. He's such a nice bloke. Oh, it's a Sunday. It's a Sunday.
Have you had yours already?
Yes, I ate it. I ate it when we weren't on air.
When?
When we weren't on air.
That's good thinking.
Oh, I tell you what. While you were doing that, I was going to say this. That my friend's doing a gig somewhere. Oh, where is it? Oh, don't tell me I haven't got any of the details of the gig. Oh, do you know what? I haven't. Hang on a minute. I haven't got any of the details. It might be on here. Hang on. Well, the show's really come to
a grinding halt.
You could hear it grinding down, can't you? Oh, hang on. Football's on as well. Football's on. Chelsea v Reading.
Oh.
Even Clive's watching it.
But we don't worry about things like that anymore.
No, I don't care, do we? It's all shindiggery. Right. Now, it's going to be a sex email here, but it's just a circular, okay? Oh, no, there wasn't one. Yeah, and I knew there wasn't going to be one. I was just joking. Look at that title of an email that a friend, I've not seen this friend for about 2 years, has sent me. That's
a bit rude.
Yeah, a bit rude. This one. Okay. Okay, I'll go for this.
Globotech.
Globotech, yeah, Globotech.
Is that secret information about
contracts and new producers and who's going where and who's doing what and, you know, all the interesting stuff. Oh, yeah. So, my friend Mark Watson is doing a gig at the Apollo on Shaftesbury Avenue, 10th to the 15th of September. And he's very funny. So, if you want to go, may I suggest you go have a look... Oh, where's that email gone? I suggest... He is very funny. You should have a look at his MySpace page. myspace.com/Mark Watson the comedian. I'm allowed to do that. I don't care. I don't break the rules. I'm not really. But myspace.com/Mark Watson the comedian and find out, and all the details and the dates are up there, and he's very, very funny. And yeah, and that's that. Okay, you finished yours yet?
Yeah, I've done with mine.
Last bit.
Okay. Sorry, Uri, we'll just wait for...
Oh, sure.
Helen to finish.
Hello?
I'm just waiting for Helen to finish her kitty cat.
Oh, okay, no problem.
Or you could just turn your microphone off, actually.
Microphone off, I
One second, Uri, sorry, one...
completely.
No, not you, I'm just talking to my...
I can't talk. Nearly there.
Sure.
Okay, you can just turn the microphone off.
You carry on, talk to him.
Is it Uri or Yuri?
Yuri, yeah. Y-U-R-I.
Oh, well, you go for the Yuri, okay.
Yuri, like a Gagarin. Like
No, but Geller is Uri.
Oh, yeah, Geller is Yuri, but this is different. This is Y-U-R-I, like Yuri Gagarin.
Uri Geller's a bender, isn't he?
No,
Of spoons. He bends spoons, doesn't he?
Different.
He's the biggest bender I've ever met.
Yeah.
I've seen Uri Geller bend. He's one of the nicest blokes. Completely potty.
It's a different spelling of the name.
But
Mine is
bent.
Y-U-R-I.
He bent the spoon in front of me. It's a trick, but it's an amazing trick.
Yeah, I've seen him on the TV. Yeah.
I've seen him do it in front of my very eyes, like this close to me. Bend the spoon, and it's amazing.
Yeah, but it's a trick.
There's no. We all know there's no such thing as psychic phenomenon.
No.
Anyway.
Yeah, tell you again, I never called the radio station before, but I was amazed by for the last hour I'm listening to what you're talking about, and I didn't get anything, to be honest.
You what?
I didn't get anything while you were arguing with that lady. Was it about the cat or was it about what? I didn't get anything at all.
Did you not get roused?
No, I didn't get...
I did a little bit, I'll be honest. I did get a little bit aroused.
You think so?
I did, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I think I was, you know what, I'm drinking a little bit cider and listening and thinking, I never rang the station before. See, what's going on with this thing, you know, and I didn't get what's the argument about, really.
Well, I don't know what the argument's about, Yuri. I'm not quite sure.
Yeah?
She was saying, basically, that she doesn't like the show, but she listens to it. And I'm saying, well, why do you listen to it?
It's strange, yeah.
It's an odd thing to do, isn't it? Where are you from, Yuri? Do you mind me asking?
I'm from Serbia.
From Serbia. Well, do they have
left of Yugoslavia, former Yugoslavia.
Do they have talk radio stations in Serbia?
Yeah, they got talk stations, yeah.
And are they kind of free to talk about what they want?
Yeah, they're free to talk what they want. They can't swear.
They can't swear. We got those
swear,
rules
they
here.
cut you off.
Do they ever have... Does the presenter over there ever talk about their cats not going on their duvet?
Not so about the cats, but they talk about the different things, you know, like strange things, cats.
Yeah.
Not about the cats, but I haven't heard myself anything about the cats, but they talk about the different things.
Okay.
You know, like strange things and that. But I didn't get... For 1 hour I'm listening and I'm thinking I'm not getting anything. What's going on really with this? And I was interested and I called 118 to get your number to see what's going on really, you know.
They're good there. Have you... Yuri, in your country, is there a name that's worse than Keith?
Worse than Keith?
Worse than Keith. Because over here, that's considered the worst name ever.
Not really. Keith is very common and very silly name.
Yes.
Yeah, you would call some Zoran. Zoran, it's a very common name, and it's a silly name. Everybody gives the name Zoran to kids. Zoran, it's a silly name.
Zoran?
Zoran, yeah.
How do you spell that?
Z-O-R-A-N.
Zoran.
Zoran.
Okay.
That'd be generally considered...
That's in the future, is it? Or that's... Where?
That'd be considered as a silly name.
Okay.
You know?
Well, Yuri, listen, thank you so much for taking the time to call.
Okay.
Can I recommend... So you've not listened to this station before, have you?
No, I just, you know, I'm not regular listener. I just pressed FM and I come across the station. I was listening for last hour, and I was thinking, you know, I didn't get anything. What was the argument about with that lady and that stuff, and I was finding it was interesting. It was interesting to listen.
Yuri, can I suggest that you listen? I mean, you may want to go off and do other. Can I suggest you listen at 10 o'clock to a guy called Clive Bull? He's very, very good. I think you might like him.
Oh, okay.
10 o'clock. 10 o'clock. He's on 10 till 1, so feel free to dip in. But I think you might like him quite. He's very good.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, Yuri. Thank you so much for your call.
Okay.
Take care.
Take care of yourself.
Bye-bye. What a nice fellow. What a nice bloke. Let's go to Paul. Hello, Paul.
Hello, Ian.
Hello, boss.
I'm alive.
What?
I'm alive.
You're on live, yes.
Easy, excellent.
Easy.
Yeah, all right.
Easy.
All right, I just feel I have to stick up for you, mate, because unfortunately people got the wrong end of the stick there, you know.
Yeah.
The whole point of a talk show is to talk in and talk about whatever you want.
Yeah.
She complained a little too early about, you know, it being a bit stupid and all that stuff, and I just feel sorry that, you know, she was obviously looking for intellectual stimulation, and what she needs is stimulation of a different kind, I think.
Oh, steady on, yes, I know what you mean. Yeah. But the thing is, I don't see what the problem is with being stupid. I don't, people see that as being childish or as, you know, as a derogatory thing, but I think it's a good thing to be stupid, isn't it?
I totally agree with you there, Ian. You know, someone said earlier, there was a lady who called up in your defence earlier, As kids, we laughed between 60 and 100 times a day.
Oh, she was good, wasn't she? Yeah.
Yeah. But we laughed between 60 and 100 times a day when you're at primary school. You know, you bump into things, you push your mates, you do all sorts of jacks.
Yeah.
But, if we laughed a little bit more as adults, then maybe, everyone would catch the drift and we'd all come from the same, frequency that you, me, and a lot of your listeners do, as opposed to the woman that was complaining.
Paul, have you, completely jumping around a million degrees here, have you worn those Croc shoes?
No.
Do you know the ones I mean? Yeah. They look ridiculous, don't they? But it's like the biggest scam ever to get people. I bet someone was somewhere going, do you know what? Right, I bet you £100 in a year I can get all of England wearing the most ridiculous looking shoes in the world. I bet you can't. You're on. And that must be how it started.
Yeah, I think so. I'm with you there. I'm totally with you.
Paul, listen, mate, thank you so much for the call. It's appreciated.
No problem. See you, Iain.
Cheers, fella.
Keep it real.
Bye-bye. 087, keep it real. Easy. 0870 9090. I just need to... Sorry, I've got to press the cough button. Hang on. 0870, I didn't cough though. 0870 9090 973 is that's terrible. That is terrible. If I were that woman, I would be phoning in complaining again. I'm going to phone in and complain about that. 0870 9090 973 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. How do I get my cat back on my bed? You can call in and complain about the show if you want. I think we've kind of done it. If you have a new and interesting argument, then please do. But I guess you won't, because everyone who's complained so far has been pretty much a little bit too thick to actually carry the argument through. Talk about that. Talk about the rubber shoes. If you've got some, how comfortable are they? Really? No one's phoned in to celebrate the magic of grouters or sealants. I had to do it. There was one tile in the shower that was coming away, and the people downstairs were on holiday, and I just had visions of them coming back and going, yes, your shower has leaked through our ceiling for the 3rd time. It's done it 2 times already, so I'm really sensitive about that. So I went and got some sealant and did it. Man, it's the messiest thing ever. So now, whereas all the rest of the tiles are all sealed and grouted, nice, this one, around 2 edges, got this big, fat, white line. Just, oh man, it looks a nightmare. Anyway, there was something else I was going to say about my day. It'll come to me after this, I'm sure. Travel news now. Here's Nikki.
Thank you very much. Starting out on the
Please, good evening.
So, Lady Alex has never seen these Crocs before. We're showing them on... We're going, you must have seen them. Everyone's wearing them. I don't think I've seen them. He doesn't talk like that. I don't know why. I don't think I've seen them. I don't think I've seen them. So we got them up on the internet. I've never seen them before in my life. I wish you did talk like that. That would be good. Go on. How do you talk normally? Like that. Well, I wasn't that far off then. No, I wasn't that far off. Sorry. You've never seen these shoes before?
Never in my life. Don't know what you're on about.
Oh, thank you for that. Barnsworth.
Hi, Iain.
Hello, Barnsworth.
Hi, you alright?
I'm having the time of my life tonight.
Good. Do you know the plastic shoes? I call them jelly shoes.
Now, I called them jelly shoes, but they're not. They're Crocs, which makes me think there is something called a let's go onto the internet, because I think there is something.
I think the jelly shoes are rubber, and the Croc ones are
Don't say crap. Oh, look, jelly shoes. Yeah, the jelly shoes. They're the kind of things you buy at the beach, aren't they?
Yeah.
And they're just like rubbish. I don't know that. But yes, they're like the shoes you can buy them. They're like £2 or something, and yeah.
Yeah. The plastic ones aren't actually that comfortable either. They rub and
these, hang on. These Aurora Deluxe jelly shoes. These are for a child. You're having a laugh. These are not children's shoes unless you want to dress up like a tart. What is that? Oh, no. Oh, it's got little pretty princess on there. That is horrible.
You can get them with heels, can't you?
These have got heels. These are for kids.
Yeah.
I would not let my kid walk around dressed up like that.
No, I wouldn't.
Oh, look, yes, no, I'm aware of the jelly shoes. Who's that? Oh, what's this? Oh, father of a jelly shoe. What? What's he doing to that shoe? That's very suspicious. I don't think they're made for that. So it's one way to leave your scent on it, isn't it, I suppose? Which is what I need to do with the bed. I need to get my scent on the bed.
Yeah, that works because I've noticed if my mum and dad go out,
yes,
and my dog's whinging for my dad, she'll go upstairs and lay on my dad's T-shirt if it's on the bed.
On his T-set?
T-shirt.
T-shirt, okay, yes. Are you all right?
Yeah, I just needed a laugh though. So that's like the scent thing, I suppose. Because you can smell him.
Do you know what? I really need a wee. I should have had a wee during that break.
Nice.
Yeah, nice. Well, Barsworth, thanks for calling.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Why isn't that working? I pressed the wrong button, that's why. What I really want, this. Peter's on the motorway 23.
Hello, Ian.
Hello, Peter.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
2 points to make to you.
Yes, sir?
Firstly, I'm sorry to hear that you're leaving the show, having only recently learned about the show about 6 months ago from my uncle. I wish you every success in the future.
Thank you.
Secondly, sometimes you can be rude to your callers.
Sometimes.
You were rude to me once.
What was I rude about?
In the context that you only disallowed mobile phones calling in.
Oh, no, that wasn't rude to you. That was just...
No, you haven't finished.
Oh, okay.
Because I said that when I phoned on the landline, it then got diverted onto my mobile.
Right.
So when you called back,
yes,
it came onto my mobile, and then you said, "Oh, you're on the mobile." I said, "Yes, it's been diverted," and you didn't believe me.
Well, and what did I say that was rude?
You said I was stupid. You said afterwards to the audience that I was stupid because how can you have a phone that's diverted by the main line?
That is a stupid thing to do.
No, but it can be it can be diverted. My phone calls are diverted
But
from
that's
main
stupid.
line to the mobile.
That's
No,
stupid.
It's not stupid.
It's
No,
very
it's
stupid. Very stupid.
If I'm out from the mainline telephone, I can get it diverted to my...
Anyway, I'm not leaving anymore.
Aren't you? Okay.
No, thanks to this.
Richard Parks, my name's Denise,
Creepy.
and please do not take Ian off the air. Please.
Yeah, I'm staying now. Has he just gone? Did he go? I was talking to him. Where did he go? Where do they go? Where do they go? Follow the sun. I'm trying to sing a song from here, but I can't remember any of the words, so we'll stop. Sid.
Yes.
Hello, boss.
Yeah, all right.
I'm having a great time tonight, and also I thought tomorrow. I'm not in tomorrow. Nick Abbott is in for me tomorrow. I'm doing something else, and again, thank you to LBC for letting me bunk off as much as they are letting me in the next 4 or 5 weeks. I thought I had to be up at 6 o'clock tomorrow. I haven't got to be up until 7 o'clock, Sid.
Nice lay-in then, isn't it?
A nice little lay-in. That's what I got lined up for me tomorrow morning, that extra hour in bed, which means I can go home and play computer games for an hour. It all works out.
Right, just a little comment about them jelly shoes or Crocs or whatever you want to call them.
Well, the jellies and the Crocs are different things, we know now.
Well, yeah.
We now know.
Yeah.
We now know
apparently, them the Croc ones, the ones with the holes in them,
yes.
Apparently, they're all the rage because Posh Spice wears them, and she wears diamonds in the little holes.
She does what?
She puts diamonds in the little holes.
Where did you hear this nonsense, Sydney?
My daughter told me.
Well, I won't call your daughter an idiot. How old is she?
She's 15.
Oh, well, then she will know. So Posh Spice... Well, hang on, I'm loving the internet tonight. Let's have a look at Posh... Hang on. Posh Spice Crocs. Let's see if... Because there would be a picture of it on the internet if it happened. No. No.
True.
No.
I'm telling you.
Spinal Tap. No, it's absolute nonsense.
Okay. Yeah, if I can find a picture, I'll find a picture.
If you can find a picture, Sid, there's 25 pence on its way to you.
Okay.
And that's a deal, sir.
All right.
Thank you.
That's a deal. Cheers.
Good lad. There we go. Eugene?
Hello, yeah.
Can we come back to you? Do you know a name worse than Keith?
Yeah, Eugene.
I didn't want to say anything, but listen, can we come back to you after the ad?
Very good.
What did he say? Yes, Eugene.
Ian, why do we have to take loads of time off your show to explain to people like that stupid woman there not understanding the show what the show's about?
Okay, I'll tell you why. Because if we don't do that a little bit, then people think that I'm afraid of criticism, and they think it's censorship, and they think that I'm not allowing those people to go on. Whereas anyone who's listened to the show will know I kind of embrace those conversations, and I allow people to come on and criticise, because I think, people...
Yeah, she should have known that, listening to the station for 5 months or so.
Yeah, I know. Do you know, I think the problem with that woman was that she was angry and upset about something, maybe even a little bit scared and lonely, and it wasn't this show, but she saw this show as a good opportunity to vent some of her anger. And she was, I was quite restrained, because she was incredibly rude, incredibly defensive, really defensive, and a little bit, just rude, really. But you think it detracts from the show, Eugene, if we let these Muppets on? Do you?
Yeah, no, just taking half an hour just to explain to people what the show's about is not really, yeah.
Okay, well, listen, Eugene, we're approaching the last hour of the show before Clive at 10. What would you like us to do for the last hour of the show? Eugene, it's over to you.
I would like to talk about bus drivers and the road rage.
Now, isn't it funny you mention bus drivers? Because I was on the bus today, Eugene.
Yeah.
And the bus was full, okay? So I'm stood at the front of the bus reading a book. The bus is full. Then the bus comes to a stop, and lots of people get off, including, 2 seats near me clear. So the 2 seats are empty.
Okay.
But I've got another 2 stops to go. I'm quite happy to read the book and stand. And then, now this, I need to know if this is wrong or not. It's absolutely true. Then I see 2 old men are about to get on the bus. So I went and sat on one of the seats. Now the reason I sat on the seat was that the old men came on, and I'm reading, and I went, "Oh, would you 2 gentlemen like these seats here?" And they went, "Oh, thank you so much, young man." The reason I sat down was simply to have the good feeling of helping some old people by offering them the seat. Now, is that bad, or is it okay? I was kind of, I was using 2 old men today to get pleasure. Is it bad to do that?
No, that's fine.
It's all right to do that, is it?
Yeah, I think that's absolutely fine.
Okay, well, that's that conversation then.
Well,
I was hoping we could...
let bus drivers cut in front of me.
Bus drivers are the worst. Bus drivers. Well, I know who the worst drivers are, but I'm not going to say on the radio. But bus drivers are the worst drivers.
Ian, you know they say, yeah, you're not supposed to stand up off your seat until the bus stops.
Yes.
And then if you're sitting on the second, like on the top deck of the bus.
You try coming down those stairs.
How many seconds do you think they give you until they before?
Well, I've been on buses where some old dear has got on. As soon as the doors have shut and she's shuffling down the thing, he pulls off. Now, you should never pull off before a lady has sat down.
No, definitely not.
Because they go flying all over the place.
Oh, but they got cameras all over the place in the buses now.
Cameras, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They don't work. They haven't got no film in it.
Well, what?
No gigabyting.
No what?
No megabyting, gigabyting.
Are you saying to me, no gigabyting? Is that what you're saying to me, Eugene?
Sorry, I'm trying not to laugh.
Are you saying no gigabyting? Is that what you're saying, Eugene? You're actually saying to me, no gigabyting?
No megabyting, no gigabyting.
Sorry, I'm trying not to laugh now. And why are you saying that to me, Eugene?
Because I'm absolutely hooked on Phone Jacker.
Oh, is that where it's from? It's a Phone Jacker thing, is it?
That's right.
Okay, good lad. Well, there we go. Thank you for that, Eugene. No megabyting, no gig... I've not seen this Phone Jacker. Have you seen this? Is it any good? It's a TV show where the guy makes prank phone calls. Like Noel Edmonds used to do in the old... Remember Noel's funny phone calls? I've got a record of that somewhere.
That was an ironic title, wasn't it?
Oh, I've got a record of that. I'm gonna put that onto a CD and bring it in, and one day we'll play Noel's funny phone calls. It is the most painful record ever. More of your calls coming up after the latest LBC News. I'm off for a wee now. Sorry, well, if you've just tuned in, you've missed a cracking 2 hours. What have we had? We've had a lot of people phoning up complaining, saying that they don't understand the show. They don't like the show, but they still listen, which is, that's fine. That's fine by me. As long as they're putting those ticks in their Radar diaries, that's Thursday. That's tomorrow! I'm not here! Eek! Eek! Oh, well. So we've had that. I talked about my cat won't go on my new duvet for some reason. She won't go on it, which is very upsetting, because I like the cat sleeping on the bed. And the bed's massive, which means there's room for her now without getting in the way. Talked about those, were they Crocs? Yes, they were. The Crocs shoes that everybody's... No one's phoned in, though, to say, yeah, I've got a pair in, and what are you going to do about it? No one has phoned in to defend them. But I've seen them everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. Talked a bit about grouting. Turns out I wasn't grouting, I was just sealing. But I still did it. That's right, I fixed the shower. So I fixed the toilet, I fixed the shower. Put blinds up today. Or it's only Velux blinds, which are easy to put up. You just have to... It's very easy. But I did it. Is there a name worse than Keith? So far we've got Zoran, but I think that sounds like kind of futuristic. Imagine if your last name was X and your first name was Zoran X. That would be cool. And is it bad that... Vinny, maybe you can answer this. Is it bad that I sat down on a bus just because I knew some old men were getting on and I wanted the satisfaction of offering them a seat?
No, I've done that many times.
You've done it many times?
Yeah.
It's all right to do that, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you sometimes forget to offer them the seat, though, afterwards, and you just stay there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I've got an idea.
Okay, fantastic. Well, let's hear it. I'd like to hear the idea.
It's a slot, yeah, on your show.
Okay.
Me.
The what?
A slot for me.
Right.
Yeah. I don't need to come into the studio.
Because Yasser's back now. You know that, don't you? We
don't forget about him. Yeah.
We don't need you as much as we did.
What is the slot is called Vinny's Street Talk.
It's called Vinny's Street Talk, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
What I do is I get a tape recorder outside.
Right.
And for about 5 minutes or 5, 10, whatever minutes, I'll go around.
Remember, Verinda, just say no.
Yeah, I just go around the streets here. I'll ask people.
Didn't we have like didn't we do a feature that you did before? And we had titles and everything recorded and...
That muffed up.
What was the feature?
Vinny's Confessions.
Vinny's Confessions. And we had the titles and we recorded... Oh, here it is. Hang on a second. There was this.
And now it's time for Vinny's Confessions with Vinny.
Yeah. And what happened to that slot?
I didn't have that many confessions. Stole it.
I wish you told us that before we'd asked Nigel to record a little thing for you.
He does plenty of stuff anyway, so I think he'd be alright with it.
Okay. So this is called, what, Vinny Bums Around?
No, Vinny's Street Talk, yeah.
Vinny's Street Talk, and you go up to prostitutes and drug dealers and ask them for business?
I'll give you a preview.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Hi. Welcome to Vinny's Street Talk.
Whoa. Hang on a second. Vinny?
Yeah?
Well, you just, for the first... Well, he's been calling us, I don't know, 18 months or something, let's say. That's the first time you've done a voice. Okay. It was good.
All right.
What kind of music do you want?
Opera type thing.
Opera, okay, hang on a second. How about this?
Now I'm here all by myself.
Any good? No. You want an opera type thing? You've been watching The Godfather too much, man. Hang on a second, let's find, there'll be some opera somewhere, hang on a second. No, that's, hang on. Oh, hang on a second.
Something from the Beatles, then.
Okay, we can do the Beatles, hang on. No, that's not the Beatles. Hang on.
Actually, this would do.
No, you can't, it's not, this is... hang on a minute, what's that? Hang on a second. Oh, it's Jerry Springer.
Alright, forget the music.
No, can't. Oh, here we go. Okay, this is all I can find at short notice.
Okay. Alright then. Shall I go?
You go for it, baby.
Hi, welcome to Vinny's Street Talk. And tonight, I'm gonna go around the beautiful high street of East Ham and talk to people about their lives. So now, I'll be talking to people right about a few minutes. And I've got a catchphrase at the end. Please, wait, how was it? How did it go? Yeah. Remember. No.
What's he doing?
Wait. Don't miss a Vinny Street Talk, because it won't be on the podcast.
Is that the catchphrase?
Yeah.
And have you done it then?
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah.
But I don't know what happens in the middle though.
Yeah, in the middle, I talk to people in the street.
Hang on. Right, David.
Yeah, all right, really.
Would you mind pretending you're in the street?
Yeah, all right, but it's Vinny there. Hi, Vinny.
Hello, David. So, what is it that you do for a living?
Basically, bloody, I just hustle 'cause it's hard for mans out there, you get me? Hello?
Yeah, good. Is there anything that you haven't achieved in your life?
Man, get bare stress when barriers get put up. It's like jukes, you know what I'm saying, man? Understand me, right, yeah?
Did you used to get bullied at school?
Now, if any man comes up to me, I'll just spark him. I go, blood, you got beef with me, yeah? You got beef and thing, I'll just push you back up, yeah? You get me?
What do you think of the news?
I mean, to be honest with you, yeah, I'm basically in the political situations and deadlock because David Cameron thinks he's all high and mighty.
Right.
He comes down my yard, I'll show him who's the real conservative. And plop!
Right, hang on. Right, David, stay there. Vinny, you've just bumped into Betty, Vinny.
All right, then. So, do you want me to ask her a question?
Well, yeah, obviously, that's what I was trying to imply, yeah.
Okay, then. Hello, Betty. How are you doing?
Hello?
Yes. So, what do you think of the world today?
I thought I was speaking to Iain.
You will be in a minute, Betty. Just play along with Vinny.
I can hardly hear.
Well, he's an idiot. Go on.
So, how old are you?
85.
Okay. What do you enjoy doing on a daily basis?
I can't hear you.
What do you enjoy doing on a daily basis?
Well, nothing, because I have to sit all day, don't I?
Do you think the world's going lazy?
I can never hear what he says.
Do you think the world's going lazy?
No, I think he's going crazy with all this at Heathrow.
What?
They've arrested...
Hey, Vinny, blood, you got to speak up, yeah?
They've arrested so many already.
Right, okay. Vinny, how do you think the features... And then do your catchphrase, Vinny.
Remember, listen to Vinny's Street Talk because it won't be on the podcast.
No, we've had you in the we've had you in the street a long while ago.
Betty, can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah.
Betty, I've become a big fan of yours because I hear you a lot on the radio and I think you speak a lot of sense, very lucid, a lot of clarity.
It's my time at the moment. Can you speak out later, please?
What? Blood, you got some beef with me, your problems come down mine.
Okay, everyone, calm. Let's just calm down for a second. Let's deal with... Okay, Vinny, so you're going to go and record this for us?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll send it in.
Okay.
Okay. Bye.
Iain?
Yeah, hang on, Betty. Right, so thank you for that, Vinny.
Just one more thing, yeah?
Oh, God.
Next year, yeah, me and you, let's go to the X Factor.
Let's go where? Exeter?
X Factor, and take the mic.
Well, I don't want to go to the X Factor. I tell you what, though, I do want you to come around my house and do some shindiggery with me.
Oh, then.
All right, I'll give you a call in the week.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Right, Betty, stay there, 'cause we'll come to you after the travel. David.
Hi there, Iain, hi.
Oh, yes, good.
Yeah, hi. I was just basically phoning up about the grouting.
Yes.
Well, I mean, basically all swings and roundabouts here, but as regards plumbing and sort of redecorating bathrooms and the like,
yes,
it does sort of take quite a focused mind.
Yes.
And, well, that was first point. Second point,
yes.
I've got a friend here who wants to talk to you. Just a second.
Okay.
Hello there, Iain. It's John from Streatham.
Oh, hello, John. What are you doing there?
Well, basically, I just wanted to phone you up because I dreamt yesterday that Michael Jackson was teaching me how to play the piano.
Oh, yeah.
And he started off by saying, "Another day is gone, I'm all alone." Like that, yeah? Hello?
Well, thanks for calling.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Betty, speak to you after the travel.
Yeah.
Don't go anywhere. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. This is a weird one tonight. It's a travel news now, isn't it, Nikki?
Thank you very much.
That is what I'm talking about. So, we're 3 days into our How Low Plasma TV Special Week. Already 2 massive Philips Plasma TVs have been won for pennies, so why not have a go yourself? What's this, 42 inch, isn't it? 42 inch Philips Plasma. I got 42 inch TV. It's too big, but good for it. It's ridiculously too big. It's fantastic. I go to my mum's, she's got like a normal telly, and you watch it, it's like, what is that tiny flickering box in the corner? It's fantastic. I ummed and ahed for a year and a half about buying it. It's brilliant. Anyway, so, to bid, and you know it's the person who gets the lowest unique bid, before the auction ends tonight at 11:30. So, to bid, to win the prize, you text LBC plus your bid in pence to 88821. E.g., to bid £1.50, you text LBC 150 to 88821. Bids cost £1.50. Plus your standard network rate. Lines close at 11:30pm. Bidders must be over 16. See www.lbc.co.uk for the full terms and indeed the full conditions. Betty!
Oh, hello. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, 'cause it's all gone soft. 'Cause I've been trying for an hour.
Yeah, I try for an hour and it all goes soft.
Yes. I think it's the phone. Anyway,
I shouldn't have said
last
that, no.
night.
Yes. What?
And then you're off tomorrow.
Off tomorrow, yeah. Yes.
And,
yeah.
your mum rang me and Helen's got a message for you.
Go and do some shopping.
Yeah?
Well, I'm going over... What am I doing? I'm going over there...
some shopping?
Yeah, well, she'll get it on Monday when I go over there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
She had a visitor.
Oh, crumbs, I forgot to remind her that she was having a visitor.
Yes.
Oh,
She
well.
had a visitor.
Yeah.
Lady.
I forgot to phone her up and remind her about that. I'm sure
Wants her to go to day centres. She doesn't want to go.
Well, okay, let's not have this conversation on the air, I think. It's
Anyway,
probably the best way.
What you doing?
A radio show.
I've sent you a card.
Okay.
A little note.
Yes.
It won't be posted till tomorrow.
Okie dokie.
Yeah.
Well, that's lovely.
So, and you're busy tomorrow.
Busy tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you'll be back Friday.
I'll be back Friday.
Yeah.
And then I'm off a couple of days next week.
Oh, are you?
Oh, it goes on for the next 4 or 5 weeks, I'm afraid.
Nice Helen on.
It's what?
It's lovely with Helen on.
Isn't it so much better than that idiot Chris?
Oh, Helen was lovely last night.
Yes.
Everybody was praising her.
Oh, really?
Yes. Oh, she was ever so good. She was good last night. And I got on to, Nick Abbott, and said that Helen was right about the air coming in.
Yes.
And all that. She'll tell you all about it.
I'm sure
she will. Long
Do you know what? She won't tell me, because outside of the studio, we only talk to each other between the hours of 7, and we'll speak at 6:59 and 10:01. We don't speak either. We don't speak. We don't get on in real life. It's weird. So on the radio we get on quite well, which is interesting. Outside, we haven't got any time for each other.
Oh.
Isn't that weird?
Oh, that's funny.
It's
we
weird.
wrote the play.
Yeah, but
which we did.
Yeah, that was good, the play.
And Chris hasn't sent that CD to your mum yet.
Well,
I've asked him 3 times.
Yeah, okay, well.
But he's off for 3 weeks.
He's off for 3 weeks.
Doing?
He's just bumming around.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Well, no, I think he's enjoying it.
Oh.
He likes all that.
The weather's not very good.
He's gone to a foreign country. I can't remember. Is it Spain he's gone, or Italy, or
Cyprus?
Cyprus.
It's not
Cyprus.
good
Oh, yes.
here.
No, it's not good here. But I like it. I liked it today when it was cold and rainy. I love it.
Oh, do you?
I genuinely love it when it's rainy. I much prefer it to being hot.
Don't like the hot weather.
I don't like the hot weather. What I like, my favourite weather, is I like it really cold at night, and I like having the windows open, and I like having my bedroom really cold and snuggling up in bed while it's cold outside. I love it.
And now you've got your nice bed.
Yeah, oh man, what a bed. But the cat won't sleep on it.
Oh.
Yeah, silly mare.
You've got to get used to it.
Yeah, so she
Yeah.
better do. All right, Betty, well, listen, thanks for that.
Yeah.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Take care.
Oh, I meant to phone my mum up today and remind her that woman was going round. I forgot. I was almost getting told off there. Don't cry, Sandy. I'll sort it out. Don't cry. What's wrong, love? You all right?
Yeah, I'm just having giggle.
Oh, you're giggling. Thank God. I thought you were crying. I thought you were going to say something. I was thinking, say, Ian, I'm dying. Also-
I'm giggling. I'm
Okay.
giggling.
Well, that's good. That's a good thing. Then we can rest it. I don't want to make another woman cry today.
Well, that's why I was ringing. First of all, initially I was ringing in because I thought, my God, that poor Gillian, you've slaughtered her. I thought, what a hideous man.
Yes.
You were a scary, horrible man.
Terrifying.
And I was ringing to say, hang on, I'm on her side.
Oh.
After I've listened a bit more,
Oh.
and I listened a bit more, I think I get the show. I feel like I've stepped into a scene from One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
You've got it. Spot on. Well done.
Do I have it? Is that right?
Can I? This may sound patronising. I don't mean it to. Thank you and well done for persevering, because it is the kind of show people turn it on and go, no, don't like that, switch it off. But I genuinely think that if people make the effort to listen and work at it, you're right. It just sort of clicks, and then you go,
Yeah.
I get it now. I get what's happening. So thank you
It
for
just took
doing
me a
that.
while. I was ringing up to say what a horrible, horrible man you were.
Horrible man.
After 20 minutes, I got it, and I've been laughing hysterically all the way home in the car.
So hang on. Would it be fair to say, Sandy, that we have converted you?
Quite possibly.
Alrighty, and this is the first time you've listened, is it?
First time. I fell into it by mistake.
What?
I wasn't glued. My radio wasn't tuned.
You're not one of those muppets who can't tune the radio to something else if they need
No,
to.
I'm a flicker.
So, a what?
A flicker.
Okay.
One to the next.
So how you just were you just flicking through and you thought, oh, let's listen to this for 5 minutes and.
Yeah, because I was listening this morning. I don't usually drive into work, so I've been catching the radio, and this morning the first one I heard was a guy calling fat people disgusting.
Oh, that was Andrew Pierce, isn't it? It was him for
That's
Nick
right.
Ferrari. Yes.
With Cow, I thought, oh my God, this is hideous. And he said to this woman, are you the fattest woman in the world? And then I tuned in, I get you.
Yeah. Well, yes.
Saying to this woman, you silly cow.
What a misogynistic radio station it is.
Absolutely.
Can I recommend? I recommended this to someone earlier on, but can I recommend you listen to Clive Bull, who's on between 10 and 1 at night?
I have heard him before.
Oh, you've heard him before. Do you like him?
If I'm driving home late at night, I do listen to
Okay,
him.
he's brilliant, and for anyone who hasn't listened to him, he's one of the best and well worth.
Is he as brutal?
Do you know, he kind of has this sort of nicey nice image, but he can be brutal if it's deserved. He only does it. Brutal is the wrong word, actually. What would the right word be? It isn't brutal, but he can be firm when he needs to be, if that makes sense. But he does it very fairly. You know, he's not a bully. But if people talk nonsense, he will tell them that they're talking nonsense.
Well, I have to say, I think I got off lightly. I was a bit scared to ring. I didn't know what I was going to get, but I think I got off lightly.
Listen, and I genuinely, if I was rude to that woman earlier on, I'm sorry, because I genuinely was trying to be reserved and, and listen to what she was saying, and I thought she was rude to me. But, no, I'm not, I may have been a bully in the old days. I don't think I'm a bully anymore. I hope I'm not a bully anyway.
Oh, possibly. Maybe when you listen back.
Well, maybe I will have a listen back. Listen, Sandy, thank you very much for making the effort. I do appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.
See you, bye.
There we go. Well, let's go to line 1. You're on the wireless.
Does your chewing gum lose its flavour on the bedpost overnight?
I've started chewing gum recently. I've got chewing gum in my pocket. I've been sitting on this gum for a week. And I've started chewing gum. What are you eating now, Helen?
Oh, just a bit of halloumi.
Halloumi. We'll do the halloumi on Friday.
We were supposed to do the food special.
It was going to be a food special. It was going to be a food special. In fact, but I don't know if you've noticed that none of the people don't really go for the topics anymore. I mean, although we've started doing topics again in the last, 3 or 4 weeks, maybe a little bit longer. No, about 3 or 4 weeks. And I've made a conscious effort to come in with topics. And I've been doing what I used to do and, writing them down on my phone and storing it. But people don't buy the topics anymore, and I don't know why. I don't know if that's just because we haven't done topics for a long time, and so people are out of practice, or if people genuinely aren't interested in topics and they just want to phone up and say what they want to. I don't mind. It's just interesting. But we'll mention the halloumi on Friday, because halloumi is possibly one of the best foods ever. But every time I eat it, I burn my mouth. The roof of my mouth and get a massive blister. But one of the best things about having a blister in your mouth, on the roof of your mouth, is when it bursts, you get blister juice in your mouth. Seriously, and that's a really nice sensation. Blister juice is weird because it's a little bit tart. It's like a sort of it's like a sweet vinegar. If that's not too much of a contradiction, it's like tart but sweet, and it's like it's all gone now. I could do with a little bit more. And then you got a flap of skin just hanging on. Seriously, I'm not saying this for effect. Then you have a flap of skin hanging along. Anyway, Jeff.
Hello.
Have you ever tasted blister juice?
No.
Okay, it's like sweet vinegar. Anyway.
I have three possible contributions.
Okay, well let's see how far we get.
The first one is a suggestion for some good music you might like to listen to.
Oh yes, please. I'm always up for these suggestions. Go on.
Do you know Pat Metheny?
Do I know Pat Metheny?
Yeah.
I'm aware of the name. I'm not that familiar with the work.
Well, normally he plays electric jazz guitar, but very individual.
Okay.
But the CD that I'm thinking of is an acoustic CD, just him on acoustic.
You've mentioned the J word, the dreaded jazz word.
Yeah, but it's not like as you would think.
Jeff, can I? Sorry, I've completely mistimed this. Can I ask you to stay there and we'll come back to you after the news?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. It's my fault. I was miles away then. 0870 90 90 973.
Wouldn't it be wonderful to have more time?
870 90 90 973.
Jeff, sorry about that. Right. So, Pat Metheny.
Yeah, the particular album that I would recommend is very different from most of what he did. It's solo acoustic guitar.
Yeah.
And it's on a guitar that he had specially made for himself under his own specifications by a guitar maker in Canada, with, I think, an extra bass string, so it's a 7-string guitar.
Oh yeah, I like this. I like guitars with extra strings. They amuse me for some reason.
But it wasn't just that. He had the guitar. It's a unique guitar that he plays on.
Right.
And it was for his own enjoyment and relaxation in his home studio.
Yes.
Without any idea of releasing it. But he recorded what he was playing, and over a period of, I think, about 6 months, he built up a body of songs which he enjoyed, and then he released it, and it's beautiful.
And what's it called?
It's called One Bright Night.
Okay, let me hang on. I've actually got my diary here. Let me. So
you know Pat Metheny, yeah?
Yeah. Okay. Right.
And he does an acoustic version. I think it is of Ferry Cross the Mersey, which just turns the whole tune around.
Oh, okay. Do you know what? I shall download a bit of that off the internet and have a listen to that. Lovely.
And my second contribution.
Yes, sir.
Is a poem to describe your show.
Oh, okay. Let's have it.
Okay, here we go. What? Iain Lee, free association, subject or location. Anti-racist, confrontationist in a good way, you get me? String along, grasp a frond of continuity in the web of this seamless show. Follow the path, 'cause I'm lost. What's the way to go?
Excellent stuff, Jeff. Thank you for that.
My third contribution?
Your third contribution, sir?
Is to say that I concur completely with you about Clive Bull. I think he's an excellent presenter.
One of the best this country has.
And I particularly appreciate when he has a particularly idiotic caller on the line. He will talk very politely to them, but mutter very pointed comments underneath their most stupid remarks.
He's what I like. He's very good at going when someone's talking. He just goes without them hearing. What?
Oh, we don't really believe that, do we?
No. Jeff, listen, thank you for that.
Yeah, look up the Pat Metheny.
I will do that, thank you. Sharon.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm a first-time caller and very nervous.
Excellent. So, as you should be.
But I've called in to defend the Crocs.
Oh, these are the funny shoes that look silly.
They're not funny. They're lovely.
Well,
they're very, very comfortable.
Well, this is the thing. They look ridiculous, but they are apparently the most comfortable thing in the world.
They are. I've got 5 pairs.
Oh, you weirdo. you that is weird. You're not supposed to wear them with socks either, are you?
No. They're designed, apparently they were designed for the beach.
Right.
But I wear them on the street and they're very comfortable.
Well, yeah, no, I was working with someone, no, not yesterday, because it was pouring with rain, the week before, who was wearing them, and I just thought, because you must admit, Sharon, they do look ridiculous.
No. The very first time I saw them, I thought, wow.
What? You thought, wow?
Wow,
what?
These are nice.
No.
I did.
Oh my God!
And I bought a pair.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the very first time I saw them.
Yes.
Was at
Glastonbury.
the boat show,
Oh yeah.
and
For
they
Lady
were sold in and they were sold in the water sports section, and I thought, oh, these look nice, and I
Yeah.
went to pair it, and I've never looked back since.
No, you wouldn't, would you? Are they expensive?
Well, they vary in price, but they're about £30 to £40.
Sharon, is there a name worse than Keith? Because Keith has got to be the No, Keith's have phoned in tonight. They're all running scared. It's got to be the blandest, dullest name in the world, hasn't it?
I don't think so. I can't think of another one that's worse. But I don't think it's the worst.
All right, Sharon. Listen, thank you very much for that. Enjoy your Crocs.
Oh, I just wanted to say,
Yes.
In defence or in support of you,
Yes.
I enjoy the show very much, and it's a laugh. To me, it's a laugh,
That's all it's meant to be as well.
and I like it because it gets away from all those serious topics.
Exactly, and I think you have to have a place that, you know, if LBC did the serious topics all the time, it would be a very, very dull
I think
station.
there's too many serious programmes,
Yeah.
and people who want that stuff can tune into plenty other stations.
Sharon, thank you very, very much for that. And I'm not in any way knocking Nick and James and all the people who do the serious programmes. They do them, and they do them excellently well. But it's just not for me, and that's fair enough, isn't it? Jean is in the Leighton.
Hello, Ian.
Hello, Jean.
How are you?
Sexy little minx, you. Come here. Come and sit on my lap. There's a good girl. There's a good girl.
How are you?
I'm feeling fruity. Do you want some? I'm feeling fruity, Jean, and I want you to have my fruit.
How's your cat?
Yeah, give us a kiss. Forget the cat. The cat's fine, but she won't get on the new duvet.
Won't she?
No, she won't go anywhere near it.
Oh, what's that then?
Well, I don't know. I think it's because she can smell like the feathers in it.
Oh, God.
So I'm a little bit worried that she won't ever sleep on the bed with me again. So I love.
How long have you had the cat, Ian?
Sorry.
How long have you had the cat?
How long have I had the cat? Well, for maybe about 6 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
And she has to go to the vets on Friday to get her boosters, to get her little jabs.
she?
Yeah, get her jabs.
Oh, is she?
Yeah. What?
I know, what's been going on with these women and these men having a go at you today, Ian?
Some women and some men have been having
Having a go at you about the show?
having a go at me about the show.
Yeah, well, I listen if I don't like you.
There is a rumour going around that one of the men that called up was actually Richard Parks putting on a funny voice. Now, we don't know if that's true. We're going to run his voice through the voice analyser, but
Yeah.
if that was, I will be absolutely furious.
Yeah.
Furious, Jean. Give us a kiss. Come on. Come here, you filthy little minx. You love it. So, yes. Anyway. You all right, Jean?
Okay.
Bye. And then I don't. Those calls just end so suddenly, and I'm just going to try this one a second. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Good evening.
Good evening.
It's a good evening from me.
And it's a good evening from me.
I haven't heard you for ages because I've moved.
To where?
Well, not too far away, just down. But I had to stay with my parents, and we couldn't get a signal on the radio.
That's a good evening.
They don't get the digital where they are,
No, they wouldn't.
and they haven't got Sky.
No, they
There's many
haven't.
platforms you can get LBC.
You can get LBC on the Virgin now.
Yeah, on the what?
On the Virgin.
What do you mean on the Virgin?
On the Virgin Media, I think.
I haven't got the Virgin Media.
You've not got that, but I believe I had an email today saying you can get it on Virgin
Now,
Media.
so I can get you on the Sky.
You can get me on the Sky.
I could have got you on the internet, but I forgot about that. You can go to lbc.co.uk.
How can you forget about the internet?
And I could have got the podcasts.
You could have done. You just weren't that bothered, were you?
Me missing out.
You just weren't that bothered, good evening, man, were you?
Sorry?
You just weren't that bothered.
I was busy.
Okay.
Work.
Can I just interrupt at the moment? Sorry, can I just interrupt?
Yes.
And say, good evening.
It's a good evening.
It's a good evening.
What's happened to Christopher? Is he there?
He's been sacked.
He's been sacked?
He's been sacked, yes.
What did he do then, or shall I not ask?
Well, no, it's going to come out at some point. He tried to inappropriately touch Lady Alex.
Oh, but she would have enjoyed that.
No, you didn't enjoy it, did you, Lady Alex? I'm not making light of this.
glass?
What?
Was that behind the glass?
He tried to touch him behind the glass. And that's it sounds like I'm making light of it. It's a very, very serious issue, and it's let's just say Chris will not be coming back here again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hokey pokey behind the glass, not allowed.
No. Well, good evening.
Good evening.
Yes. So, we've not heard from him for a while, have we? Samantha.
Hello, my dear. How are you?
I'm all right. You've got a husky voice.
Have I?
Oh, yeah, yes.
I've been singing too much.
Well, singing what?
Singing too much.
Singing what?
In pubs and clubs, which is what I do.
Oh, do you know what I thought you were going to... For some reason, I thought you, were going to say the body form advert. I don't know why
What?
You know the... Whoa, body form for you. That's popped into my head there. I don't know. You didn't sing that on an advert, did you?
No.
What's the other one?
No, I didn't.
Style your hair any way you like it. Studio line. Studio line. Do you remember the studio line? Do you remember that? They all burst through like a paper wall.
Yes.
Studio line. Style your hair any way you like it. Studio line. Studio line. I think I made that last one.
Oh,
yes.
Goodness me. They're rerunning the old Aquafresh adverts from the 70s as well.
Oh, is that the cartoon one?
Yeah.
With the dancing, the little kid in his pyjamas? Yes, they are.
First time round.
Do you know what? My favourite advert is, I like all adverts that are obviously foreign, but they're too lazy to make the British version or dub it properly.
And they overdub them.
They dub it. Is it the Mr. Ben's rice, where he's going... Oh, all you need is to put it in boiling water, and he chucks it in that hole in the ground, and then it goes. But it's dubbed over really badly.
The latest Sillet Bangs one are all foreign as well.
Oh yeah, the Sillet Bang. There's another one I was watching. I thought, do you know what? That's so lazy. And there's what was it? I can't think what it was. It'll come to me later.
One for a razor or something like that, and it's no, it's Clearasil.
Is it Clearasil?
Clearasil.
It could be actually.
All the kids.
Yes, that's it.
All the girls and stuff like this.
Yeah.
Do I watch TV too much? I think I do.
No, I know you can't watch TV too much. TV is God's gift to us.
It is, isn't it?
Oh my God, it's God's saying, go on, you've been great. Knock yourself out. Watch TV. Go on.
You've had a busy day. Sit down, put your feet up, watch telly for about 4 hours.
We do have a blog, Helen. I've just sent it to you from Peter. Anyway, Samantha, why you didn't call in just to flirt with me like you have been doing? So let's get to the point, shall we?
Highlight of my day.
I know, it's the highlight of my day as well. That's sad.
I haven't spoken to you for ages. I've just moved as well, actually. I've so it's taken me a while.
Friday show, remind me, we're doing a moving special. You can only call in if you've moved in the last 6 months. Seriously, that's what we're doing. It's Friday. You can only call in if you've moved in the last 6 months. I'm going to write that in the diary. That's what you've given us the topic. Okay.
Well, there you go. Can I call in again on Friday then?
When did you move?
I moved at the beginning of August.
Oh, you can definitely call in. In fact, we may need you to call in Friday because I don't think we'll get that many calls. Moving special. Okay,
I'll put it in my diary.
Good work, mate.
Now,
what was the flipping point for tonight, though, Samantha?
Tonight. I'm phoning up in defence of tiling and grouting.
Yeah.
The last flat I had, I tiled my whole kitchen, and I'd never even done it before.
Right.
And it was fab.
You did the tiling?
Yes.
Did you put matchsticks between the tiles?
No, I bought those proper spacers, the plastic ones.
Oh, yeah, again, talking about yes, I've heard of these tonight, yes.
And I bought the tiles and everything.
Yeah.
And I even pulled the cooker out and tiled behind the cooker. How sad is that?
Oh, well done, you.
And they're all still there to this day.
You can pull your cooker out?
Yeah, it's a Parkinson cow, and you just pull it out, and you just jostle it forward a bit. And
are you from the 1940s or something? No, cookers are fitted nowadays, aren't they? You can't move a cooker.
My mum had a Parkinson cow, and it was fab. And
I do miss those old cookers, the stand-up like gas ones, and at the top you had the grill at the top. Yeah, it was good. That was. You had a real effort to put that was a good.
And the gas. I don't know what it is about the old ones, but they smelt like camping.
Because of the match, because you had to light it with a match.
Yeah.
That's what it was. It was is it phosphor, whatever it is at the end of the match,
Yeah.
and that burned it. Oh.
And it smelled like camping gas.
You get that smell first thing in the morning. I'm so old.
Toast.
Someone makes a cup of tea first thing in the morning. They put the kettle on there.
Yeah.
I'm old enough to remember kettles that you had to put on the oven to heat up. How sad
with
is
a
that?
whistle on it.
Oh, they were good, weren't they?
Proper whistling kettles.
Hey, Samantha, we've run out of time now.
Oh no!
Can you call us on Friday for the moving special?
I'll call on Friday, darling.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, Nicky.
Thank you very much. Starting out on the M25 clockwise, there is a lane closed.
Email of the day, ladies and gentlemen, from Sally Edwards. I don't know what this email means, but it made us all laugh out loud, even though I don't get it. To Ian, have you ever listened to how many times you say, I did, I am, I want during a show. I bet you spend 2 hours a day admiring your own arse. Now, I must admit, when I started going to the gym, because I always used to have a really, for the first 30 years of my life, a really bony backside, really bony, where you'd sit on a girl's lap, and she'd go, oh no, get off, that really hurts, really bony. And then after going to the gym, suddenly I had buttocks. I had, round buttocks. And I must admit, I did do a lot of just wearing, it's a hideous image, just wearing my boxer shorts and going, looking at my bum in the mirror and touching my bum and going, I've got buttocks for after 30 years of never having them and thinking I never would. But it was never 2 hours never 2 hours a day. Do you want that as the blog? Yeah, you've got it. Okay, you've got it. Let's forward that to you. Sorry, Peter, your blog has been surpassed by Sally Edwards. But of course I say I did, I am, I want, because what else? I don't know. Sally, call in if you have the cojones, which I'm sure you don't, because you're like one of those. Dennis LeCorrier was telling me about. He had a MySpace page for a week. The guy from Doctor Hook, he had a MySpace page for a week, and then he closed it down because of what he calls the internet cowboys, who just would go on there, take a snipe at him anonymously, then run off. And Sally, you're an internet cowboy. What else am I supposed to talk about? Am I supposed to talk about what you did, you are, you want? I don't know, Sally. Give me an alternative. Let's try this one. Line 11, you're on the wireless.
We all live in a yellow submarine.
Excellent. Dee.
Hello.
Hello, Dee.
I just wanted to phone up to say my fiancé is a Keith and he's not dull. Lovely.
Oh, hang on. Sorry, line 11's gone a bit funny. It's line 11, I think, is probably the anxious man. Just showing off.
Right. Okay.
But do you not think... I don't want to be rude, because I'm sure he's a lovely fella.
He is.
I'm sure he is. But you wouldn't get engaged to him if he wasn't.
Exactly.
But do you not think that Keith, as a name, is a little bit...
Yeah, I guess, but you can't really blame Keith for that. You can only blame their parents, can't you?
What's his parents called?
I bet not so.
Well, really? How bad are their names, then?
No, they might be listening.
Oh, okay. All right, then. Do you ever pretend to your friends that he's called something else?
No.
Do you have a nickname for him?
Yeah, but that's private, I'm not saying.
Oh, no, God, is it a rude one? We've all got rude nicknames
No,
for him. Have you not?
Rude.
Have you not got... You must have a rude one somewhere for him. You haven't, you, Dee? You mucky...
I haven't, but a friend of ours has, and it's really not repeatable.
Oh, okay. Well, everyone's intrigued, but we probably better leave it there. Dee, listen, thank you so much for calling.
All right, thanks, Dee.
Cheers, bye-bye. Let's go to line... oh, no, I've put it on conference. Oh, that means I've got to fade this up. Oh, no, hang on, there's no way around this. Anna? Anna? Oh. Anna? Hang on. Anxious, can you just stop the music for a minute? Oh, God. Hang on. Yeah, line 11, can you stop the music for just 1 minute? Thank you. Anna?
Yes.
I've put you on the same line as the anxious man, which means I can only do it on one fader, you see, so I can't fade him down. So, yes, what can I do for you?
Well, I just want to say that I think you're great, basically. I was trying to go to Warwick on Monday to take my son to Warwick Castle.
Oh, yeah.
I booked a hotel and everything.
Yeah.
And I was trying to find what's happening, basically.
Yeah.
And I came across you.
Yeah.
And obviously I didn't go.
No.
And the hotel was fantastic.
What?
And I've been listening to you ever since, to be honest with you. I tried to call in about the boy thing, because I've got a 13-year-old boy.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say, it's like a community radio.
Yeah.
Because I've got Greek origins.
Oh, Oriogolo?
Pardon?
I think I just said you got a nice bum, didn't I?
Oriogolo, yes.
Yeah, that's all I can say in Greek is you've got a nice bum. I do apologise.
Golo's not good. Golo's a bit rude.
Oh, is it? Oh, is it?
Off.
Oh, is it? Oh,
You
God.
need to say bum.
Okay.
So, you know.
Okay, well, then please accept my humblest apologies. I won't say
No, I'm not.
I won't say the other word I know then.
The thing is, you've made me, since I started listening, you're making me laugh, and I'm actually doing stuff.
Oh.
And going to people, hold on a minute, and listening to your radio station.
Yeah.
And it sounds like a community station where people can do what they want to do and say what they want to say. What's wrong with that?
Exactly. What is wrong with that?
Nothing wrong with that?
I used to be obsessed with a girl that lived in Bounds Green, a girl called Emily when I was at college. I know you do. A girl called Emily. I used to go to college, and I was just in love with this girl, and she would get me to go around her house and, like, cook for her and cook for all her flatmates, and I would do all this stuff just because I was obsessed with this girl, and I didn't anywhere with her.
Well, was she, what origin was she?
What origin is she?
Origin.
She was from Glastonbury.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is that an origin?
I think it might be.
A place?
Glastonbury's a place. Anna, listen, I've got to go, but thanks very much for calling.
Thank you.
Take care, bye-bye. Anxious man, take it away. What's he listening to? I don't know. Andy?
Hello, Ian.
Hello, boss.
You all right, mate?
Yes.
Good. I was just phoning up. I wondered if you could do me a wee favour. And have you got? Can you play Barry's Cosmic Poem?
Barry's Cosmic Poem?
Yeah, we've done a cosmic poem. It was next to someone else's cosmic poem that they phoned in and read out.
Oh, I don't think I've got a recording of Barry's Cosmic Poem.
No. I had it for a bad reception on the radio, but it did sound funny. I was trying to phone you for about a week. I couldn't get through. Kept saying the number was busy, and I found out I was ringing the wrong number.
Oh, really?
There was only one tick.
No, that's not it.
I'm yours.
No.
But I would like to echo what the Charles just said.
No, I haven't got it, I'm afraid.
Oh, that's a shame.
Andy, we'll try and find it.
Okay, well, thanks very much.
Cheers. We won't. I realise we haven't got the technology to do that.
City Maroof is the...
Yes, Safi.
Hello.
Hello there.
Don't cut me off because I'm feeling quite scared.
Well, I will have to cut you off in about a minute's time as we end the show.
Oh, okay. Well, I just wanted to say hello.
Hello.
And say how much I enjoyed your show.
Hey, thank you very
or
much.
I enjoy it. I've been listening to it for ages.
Yeah.
And I love the way that everything's quite disjointed. I wanted to ask about Yasser.
Yes.
Is he coming back?
Yasser, as far as we know, as from next Friday, Yasser will be doing a 15-minute slot every week.
Really?
Yes, tentatively. We need to iron out a few things, but yes, pretty much.
Okay. Well, regarding your cat,
Yes.
now your duvet,
Yes.
is it brand new?
Brand new.
Have you got brand new duvet covers on?
Oh, yes.
Well, that's a problem.
Oh. Well, but the thing is, there's new sheets on the bed. It's a new bed. There's new sheets, a new mattress, new pillowcases, and she's fine with all of that, but she won't go anywhere near the duvet.
Oh.
Hmm.
Because I was going to suggest just washing it in your normal washing up
stuff,
liquid or whatever.
It's not liquid.
Not liquid.
No,
and
it's
then
for plates.
Then she may sort of get used to the smell again.
Yes, I think she just needs to boot up her backside.
Oh, don't say
She needs to boot up her bum, the silly fat cat. Safi,
Don't say that about your pussy.
Yes.
Nice to talk to you.
Thanks a lot, bye-bye.
Bye.
Because sometimes when people say pussy, they actually mean, well, you know what they mean. If you missed the show today, it sounded like this. Sorry. I'm so sorry.
I am the walrus. Cuckoo Kichu.
Celebrating the magic of grouters. If you've got a grouting story.
Living is easy with eyes closed.
Your program doesn't make sense. I listen to your program.
Right.
Even though I don't understand it, I don't know why.
For 1 hour I'm listening and I'm thinking I'm not getting anything. What's going on really with this?
I can give you 10, probably about 10 calls.
Give me 10 of them.
I'll give you 10. They're coming.
I want 10 of them. I want 10 idiots.
Let's learn to laugh again.
I've got an email from the Recorder Quartet. Have a look.
Well, I have 5 radios, 2 of them are DAB, and they're all tuned into LBC, and I can't be turning them off every 2 minutes, every time you have an argument.
I was using 2 old men today to get pleasure. Is it bad to do that?
No, that's fine.
Well, okay, but we'll still celebrate grouters, but I was sealing, because I had one tile was... Oh! What? Well, you just have the Kit Kat, have the Kit Kat. Unbelievable.
No gigabyting. No megabyting, gigabyting.
Hi, welcome to Billy's Street Talk. What do you think of the news?
Margot Blood, you got beef with me, yeah? You got beef and thing, I'll just push you back up, yeah?
Don't miss Vinny's Street Talk, because it won't be on the podcast.
Yeah, I'll shoot you in the face again, yeah?
Okay, I'll kill you, bye-bye.
Bye.
Very violent show tonight. I apologise for that. It won't be violent tomorrow. I like the beginning of this, because these mix, listen. Hang on. Here we go. Here we go now. Then it goes into this. Do you know? So, right, Nick Abbott is in for me tomorrow. I'm back on Friday. Normal service will resume in September-ish. Third week of September, I think. Something like that. I don't know. Clive Ball's up next. I will speak to you on Friday. Nick Abbott tomorrow. Anything in? No, that'll do. Thank you, Helen. Thank you, Alex.